Star Wars fans.
Hi.
Hello.
How is everyone doing? So today we are welcome to episode 10 of the Mandalorian Wars. Etah's a monster, and we are going to go along. So would anyone like to quickly sum up what happened last part?
We were sent to take out a crime boss. We decided instead to negotiate a kind of a truce.
Are you speaking through a kazoo?
Yeah.
So, yeah, instead you decided negotiation is the correct option. You've now got an ally in the exchange. You're looking pretty.
Well, I'm always looking pretty.
Oh, yeah. You got your makeup on. You dolled up. Okay, so, yeah, so, you guys, did anything else happen of note, or are you guys ready to talk about this session? Okay. That was it, apparently. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So reset that.
we gotta clear the pool first.
Heresy. I'm taking that roll, though.
No!
And add, what? My Macabre and Shao's.
Makava doesn't have one yet, does he?
Oh.
Does he?
Oh, no, he doesn't.
I don't know, did you get one at the end of last time?
How many is
No, I lost 2 last session because I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I'm at 69.
Marshall, you have to also add the... Yeah, okay.
I keep goofing. I keep thinking it's gonna add. Unfortunately, there is no add feature. You can roll to add, or you can set it, but there's no, you can't just say, I'm gonna add 5 light.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really matter. Setting is pretty easy, as long as I'm not a goof about
Nice.
it. Nice!
Yep.
You guys are looking pretty.
That's pretty good, I like that poll.
Yeah,
that's
2-2.
That's a fair pool.
Out of our rolls, we got 2 and 2, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So, you guys are in your ship, are in the 5th chapter, and you've just been given your mission. You have some equipment that is being provided for the mission. They're automated jetpacks, and you have the location.
And Cedric's in charge.
Unless you'd like to make any additional... So, those watching at home, a little quick thing we did before is we've decided... I don't know what inspired them to do this. I've tried to get party leadership installed before in previous RPs I've done, and it's always been treated as a heretical objective of mine. So the party just conceded without me asking them to. No, apparently today they're going to try out having Cedric be the leader, which I think should be interesting. And yeah, so your objective is quite simple. I'll sort of recap what you learned last time at the end of the session. There's a train on the planet of Wayland. On Wayland, there is a invasion going on. It's not as large scale as the one on Taurus, mainly because Wayland isn't as large of a target. It's not a big citywide planet. It only has a few towns and cities on it, but it still is an important outpost in the Outer Rim. And so there is a Republic garrison on Wayland, and they are fighting the Mandalorian invasion force. However, the Mandalorians have been unsuccessful at breaking the garrison there, led by one Jedi Knight, Mitra Surik. So they have come up with a plan. They have hijacked a grav train. For those of you who don't know the difference between a grav train and a regular train, a grav train doesn't need rails. It can just fly along the surface of any sort of decently flat surface. It can't go up at a 90-degree angle or any crazy shit like that, but it pretty much is like a hover train. Anyway, they've hijacked this grav train, and the report is that they plan on crashing it into the garrison or getting it near enough to the garrison to cause devastation and blow it up, is what they're assuming. So as a result, it is very important that you guys stop this from happening. Not only because Wayland would be lost if the garrison was lost, but also because a lot of good people would die. And you should also know the garrison is near a port city. This wasn't mentioned in the briefing, but it's near a port city, so depending on how large the explosion is, civilians could be killed as well. So there's a lot riding on this. The train itself, the plan to get on is to use automated jetpacks, because jetpacks are really hard to use and you guys aren't trained in them. That will land you onto the back of the train, and from there you will clear the train of Mandalorians, make sure it's safe, and stop any sort of threat they have planned for the garrison. Do you guys have any questions about what your objectives are, or do you have anything you want to do before the ship takes off? You won't really have enough time to visit another planet because this is really urgent, but you will have time if you want to do anything you can aboard the ship itself.
Oh. Yeah, I want to roll purge some of my stuff.
Oh, accept that. You can't do that. I'm just
God damn it.
If he literally can't do that, I'd like to use the Force power.
He can do it.
Okay.
So what would you like to purge?
My armor.
Okay, your armor. How much conflict does your armor give you a day?
1.
How many? And you had it for 3 sessions. Okay.
Yep.
So this will be a difficulty of 1. You get 3 boost die.
Yeah, that's easy.
But because I'm evil, don't do it yet.
Oh.
And he's assuming he's using discipline.
I'm upgrading. Yeah, you're using discipline. I'm upgrading the enemy die just because despair would be hilarious.
That would be great.
I really want.
I'm rooting for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Instant Sith Lord. That's what despair. I just wrote down under despair Sith Lord.
Eat a dick.
Nope.
That's not a
triumph.
You succeeded the fuck out of that.
No, Mark, okay, you gotta give me something for that.
Wait, with that triumph, if you're wearing the armor, you remove 1 conflict at the start of every session.
No, definitely not. So you purify the armor of its dark-sidedness, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as you do this, it gives you clarity. It strengthens your connection with the Force more than many of the things you've done before. There's something very enlightening and uplifting about removing the corrupted, possessive dark side from an object or a place. And you have that feeling. You have the feeling. The best way to describe it would be a gardener of the Force. You remove the weeds, and you feel sort of personally very fulfilled by this. Not only that, but mechanically, I will say that you are going to have a boost die. Actually, we'll say, since you got 6 advantage and a triumph, we'll say the next check to do anything Force related, you'll get an upgrade on that check.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to purify my hilts then.
Okay. How much conflict does the hilt give you?
1.
Okay. Roll.
Well, okay, but I still need to know what I'm up against.
1 difficulty.
And it's only going to be 1 boost this time, because he's only had it 1 session?
Yeah, 1 boost. He didn't even roll boost before, so I mean,
Oh,
ignored that.
Oh, jeez. It'll be, and it'll be 1 purple, right?
Yep.
Well then.
Okay, you purify it.
Okay, then the last thing I want to do is purify my second evil hilt.
Are you going to use the crystal if you get the purify down?
So, Marshall, will you allow this?
Oh, Putty, you remembered the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
No one ever would have suspected that.
If he's not using the crystal, then I'm taking the crystal.
Okay.
So Smeagol is on top of your shoulders.
You're going to use precious!
Okay, you purify it.
Nice. Okay.
So who's using the crystal?
And we'll say, because of the 3 advantage, this gives a similar effect as the first time, but instead you get a boost die to your next force check.
Okay, awesome. Yeah,
You still did not roll a boost die on any of these fucking rolls, Chris. I mean,
God damn it.
Whatever. You're just such a...
You don't need it.
No, I'm accumulating them now.
No, that's not how it works. Okay, it's like, hey boss, like I have 4 ability and 2 proficiency, but I think I can make it. So can I reserve 2 ability just to throw on the next check? So
are you using the crystal?
So Shao confronts you about the crystal. Is this in character or is this out of character?
This is out of character.
Okay, so Chris, are you using the crystal? Putty asks.
No, I have plans for it.
Then I'm using the crystal.
Mostly, to
evil plans.
There are plans in order, but I would highly recommend against using it.
Okay, then I'm going to use the crystal. So give it here.
What is happening?
Sounds like you're not going to use it today, so I'm going to use it today.
That's not a good idea.
Okay. I'm going to use the crystal.
So, what are your plans for this? Like, you're being quite vague about this.
We should, by the way, this just reminds me, next session of Chris's RPG, we should do this to Toe. We should be like, if you're not going to use the crystal, it's mine. this exact thing.
Anyway,
if anyone should have it, like, in terms of rights, it should be Cedric. Because he was the one who insisted on us getting it. But otherwise...
Oh, also, Cedric's the leader for the session, so he decides...
No, he's the leader when we get on the train. The military operation.
Okay. Until then, it is the continued sort of, the sort of radical, anarchist, commune.
Impromptu Shao leading, I think you mean.
Yeah.
I think this is too dangerous to let any of us use.
Okay, if that's out of character, then fuck it, give me the crystal.
No, I'm saying this in character.
Okay, then Shao is going to stand to you very aggressively and say, give it here. That's not your decision to make.
Okay, I'm gonna give Chris, Shao, and Merkava one conflict, for this sort of battle over power. It is clearly what this is.
It really isn't. I mean, Cedric hasn't said anything.
Okay, so I won't give
No, you should give me conflict in that case. But Chris is trying to prevent...
I'm not giving it to Cedric.
You said... Didn't you just say
Did
Cedric,
I say
Merkava,
Cedric? I meant
Shao?
Merkava. Sorry, I only meant Merkava and Shao. If I did say Cedric, that's my fault. Cedric is not involved.
I think Merkava is trying... In character, I think Merkava has only said it could be dangerous. So I think so far Merkava is trying to steer away from the power, whereas Shao is actually trying to achieve it.
I'm sure.
Okay, give us but I was just trying to say Merkava one, that's all.
Yeah, just argue for yourself. Say
now, Chris, make the exact same point.
Okay,
Either way.
Chris, am I having the crystal or not?
I can't give it to you.
Why? Also, is it even in your possession?
Wasn't it in the group's possession? That's where we...
There is no... I don't know if that... Well, I guess we could have put it in the group inventory where we keep that 52,000 credits.
Cedric, are you okay with me using it?
Yeah, I'm okay with you using it.
Okay, Merkava, you're outvoted. I'm using the crystal. Marshall, is that okay with... Like, can I just start using it?
I guess I'll hand him the saber.
Okay, Chris doesn't care about it, I guess.
Wait, he's handing me a saber?
So apparently Chris has put this crystal in a lightsaber. It is ready to go.
I don't want to use that saber. Can I take it out?
Oh my god.
It's probably better than you'd think.
Okay, I don't want to use it.
Chris, just tell Puddy why that's better.
Okay.
Like, what's its mechanical...
Or Chris, just assert that you are going to use the crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like, yeah.
Putty will stop if you just say, I'm going to use the lightsaber.
No, yeah, I had plans to use the crystal.
Yeah, but when you say that, it's like you're not going to use it today.
No, it was supposed to be a surprise.
So just say, I'm going to use the crystal today.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to use the crystal.
Okay.
Today.
Okay,
Good,
then
good
you
luck
can
with
have
that
it.
5 conflict, and you can have it.
It's 4.
Well, it's 5 now.
Am I taking that 1 conflict, Marshall?
So did this argument not happen?
We had a discussion and you didn't conclude it.
What do you mean? No. I concluded the 1 conflict, but I mean, or at least I thought I did. But so from a roleplay perspective, what just happened here? Is this retcon? Did Shao go? Did Shao ask and then she's like, give it to me now, and then Merkava's like, no, and then she like ignites.
No, I guess not. If mechanically Merkava was going to use it today, I guess Shao never said anything in character.
Okay, then we can remove the conflict.
Okay.
Oh.
Did you want the conflict?
Why do you think I was about to get a 4 conflict item?
Shao, you get 30 conflict. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
That's a little excessive.
I'm just gonna put a bunch of innocent children in the train today, so you have plenty of opportunities to gain conflict. Like, you just kick every kid you go past.
Oh, I thought you meant like slaughter the younglings.
Well, you could do that. That'd be a quick way. And, if you want to get to zero morality in 1 session, kill 20 children, and that'll do it.
You can still roll high.
No, because 10 is the highest you can roll. So even if you rolled max, you probably are still you are fucked. Like, no question. Okay, so
Could we get like a discount? Like if I murdered 20 children, could I get like a 20?
20% off.
Yeah, just bundle them. No, you just squeeze them all together and just
It's
run
so
the
much more
lightsaber
efficient
across
than
the
like
shoulders.
than buying them one by one.
We're running a business here, guys. Can we negotiate? No. Did you have a negotiation on the conflict? Okay, so you guys board a shuttle, and the ship the fifth chapter is now in hyperspace, right? So you are on your way to Wayland, and from what you understand, you'll be there quickly because Ular was very close to Wayland, thankfully. Which is probably one of the reasons why you guys were contacted, because you were the closest in the area at the time.
We're also really good.
You're also really good. Yeah. And I think Mitra probably mentioned that. I think she said that she knew you from Taurus, or she heard about your exploits there.
Something about a tank.
Something about a tank. Something about it. Somehow I feel that most people don't know about the tank. They just know that you won, and they're like excited about that. But I love how you guys are like, no. Fuck, we won. We got a tank.
No, I still wish that Cedric would have like ripped the gun off of it and wielded it.
I don't even know how that and then the rest of the party just spends their time hand loading it.
Yeah.
With like ammunition, and you just run around. Okay. Basically,
running around with it as a hat.
Okay.
You've got strong shoulders.
So, you are told over your comms that you're now in Wayland space, and it's the shuttle is now going to land on the planet. Are all of you ready?
Are you guys ready?
No.
Yeah, let's get down to it.
I could use a nap.
Nap is on its way.
A nappy? Or just a nap?
Just a nap.
Okay, well, we're ready.
Could I have a nap before the landing? Oh, no, I wanted to use 4C, remember? I forgot about that.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. We'll do that real quick.
Excellent.
4C. Sounds like a good deal. Roll 4C power check.
Can he use my boost dice since I never used them?
It would be an upgrade. And that's for you next time you do something. Anyway, I'll have...
never use his upgrade?
Well, no, he hasn't used anything. He hasn't used his force thing yet. He hasn't used anything force related yet.
Okay, so you get 2 items unless you want to take conflict.
Well, we have a big... Go on, then. I will take 3 vague hints into my future.
What do you mean? You could get 4.
Yeah, I'm not going to use that much conflict.
No. You get 1 conflict for no matter how much dark side point you use.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 1 conflict per dark side point.
No,
I don't think so.
No, it's if you take any, you get 1.
I think you guys are wrong on this one. Let me go have a look, though.
Okay, well, I'm going to make a quick ruling until we figure it out for sure. And
Alright, sure.
I'm right.
But it's 1 destiny point per point, though, right?
I mean, feel free to read right after this, though, buddy. I mean, I'm fine with that.
Wait, are you really? It is 1 destiny point per dark side point, though.
No.
Really?
1 destiny, 2 strain, 1 conflict.
And then I can take both dark side points.
Yeah.
Well, if that's your ruling, I'll go read after this. Sure, I'll take 4.
I mean, I might be completely wrong here, but...
and since I'll be reading and not writing, could you write them down as well?
What do you mean by that? What?
I usually write them down when you read them, but I'll be reading up on the dark side thing, so could you write them down?
Okay, I'll write them down in Discord. Okay, so you begin to look into the past, into the future, into the... By the way, like... no matter what the reading is, since I'm not going to retroactively give you more. Like, you're fine.
Yeah.
Unless you want more. So you begin to peer into the past, or into the future. Sorry, not the past. And what you see is a few flashes. You see the flash of someone hiding under a bed, an Ithorian. He's terrified. You see you see a huge ion drive. It's spinning fast, humming loudly, and there's tons of people surrounding it. Neo-crusaders and civilians all around this ion drive.
Okay, do you want to hear the rule or the reading?
I would love to.
It's 1 destiny point for as many dark side as the check requires. However, it is 1 conflict per dark side point and 1 strain per dark side point. So you've been doing both of those.
I've been
wrong.
completely wrong. Wow. Fuck. Okay. My parents about to come down.
How many strain did I take on that one? Because I forgot to listen. Like, actually. Like, with the ruling. Was it 2?
Well, so with the ruling... with my ruling?
With your ruling.
With my ruling, I gave you 2 strain,
okay.
1 conflict. Because that's what I've been doing since for the longest time. I must have really read that wrong. But I just got hair in my mouth. I'm glad that we figured that out. And that makes more sense. I like that. That's better. So anyway, you
Three is force points. Hashtag is dark side point.
It's just a hash. It's not a hashtag.
He uses to generate 3.
3 is force points, so like light / dark.
Oh, okay. And suffers conflict equal to the number of... Okay, I got you. I like it. What's an O result?
That's light side.
Oh, okay. Well, that actually looks like it. Okay. Okay, so you guys
have 2 more hints.
Oh yeah, I forgot more hints.
Gosh,
I keep getting the fucking. There's a lot of balls. Okay, so yeah, the last 2 hints where you see an Ithorian hiding under a bed, terrified. You see an ion drive, many people around it, Neo-crusaders, civilians. So you also see a sort of you see a bar, a sort of lounge area, very well decorated with people. They look to be angry and afraid, and they're carrying guns. They've barricaded the doors in this sort of lounge area. So
I can write these ones now.
Okay. And the final one is you see a gun, a rather large and powerful repeating blaster cannon. It appears to be mounted on a sort of balcony on top of the train as it moves. Okay. So those are the four. Those are the 4 hints you have.
Interesting. I relay them to the group.
Okay. Does the group have any thoughts about them?
Well, that last one was quite interesting, but because that tells me that we may get shot at.
But it might be a goof. We don't know.
It might be just Shao's mind, like messing around. But
there's more Mandalorians.
Yes, there are more Mandalorians.
Well, you already knew, Chris, that this was taken by Mandalorians.
I know,
Chris. This is
now
Merkava. This is the Mandalorian Wars.
Roll credits.
Da, da.
You can tell when the shuttle enters the atmosphere of Wayland, as you hear air rushing over the hall, and the floor shakes ever so slightly, like a dinner plate falling from the sky. You see the bulb near the front of the room light red, as the muffled voice of the pilot comes over the intercom. 1 minute off! Remember to count off 5 seconds before you activate the jetpack, or you'll get caught up in the shuttle's path. And then, as the minute passes, you say nothing to your compatriots, and they say nothing to you. The wind is howling so loudly now you wouldn't be able to hear them anyway. Then the door opens, letting in bright light. So bright, it's almost blinding, and you feel the air heavy with moisture and heat replace the cold, stale ship air. You see, off in the distance, the wide expanse of jungle pressed up against the sandy coast of a soft ocean. Red turns to green, and you feel your feet carry you to the edge of the ship, almost without command, automatically. You fall through the air. 5.
Geronimo!
It fills your lungs. 4. It sprays in your eyes. 3. It clouts your ears. 2. It dries your tongue. 1. You activate the jetpacks, or now you guys are getting control. Do you guys activate the jetpacks after 5 seconds have passed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or did any one of you want to activate it immediately and ignore his advice?
And then just commit suicide. No, I feel like Ben's gonna activate it early, and
Ben's sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should I have Ben come? I don't know. It
No,
doesn't seem
no.
like he's showing up at all at this point. So
No.
we could say that he just like fell out of the sky.
He's sick. He's sick.
He's
okay.
sick and
So
Yeah, he picked up an illness.
after 5 seconds, can I do an athletic flip before activating?
God damn it!
Could I?
Yeah,
Okay.
There's no acrobatics.
it's gonna be
Then
a hard check.
Okay. I fail with threat.
Oh dear.
Your backpack falls off and you die. No, just wouldn't that be a fantastic way? Okay. No. The wind is bracing you hard, so you take 1 strain.
Okay.
As you begin to do the flip, you find yourself having to use a lot more muscles than you thought you would have just to stay on, just to basically keep control of your falling. of your body as it's falling. So as the jetpacks are activated, they immediately begin taking you down to the train bottom. There's basically a tiny little, if you've ever seen what a back of a train looks like, they have these little tiny balconies that you can step onto, and then there's a door.
Like the Polar Express.
There you go.
Yeah.
So do you guys open the door? What do you do?
Boss?
Hey, boss.
Is there like a window that we can look through?
No, unfortunately not.
Could I put my ear up to the door and try and listen?
Sure.
I do.
Roll a average perception check with 2 setback from the wind howling.
No.
So you don't hear anything of note. What you do know is that there's nothing loud in the room, nothing apparently obviously in the room, but you would have missed anything subtler than someone like yelling or having an argument or shooting off a gun.
I relay that information to the group.
Okay.
Okay. We ready to go in?
Hey, you're the boss. Hey, boss.
No, I'm saying that in character.
Yeah, but you're the boss. Just tell him. We're going in. Hey, boss.
Let's go. Let's go in. I open the door.
You first, boss.
Crates of supplies and other supplies and other staples fill the train car. Crates of supplies and more supplies and some.
Don't forget about the supplies.
Were there any supplies in there?
Crates of so from the top, crates of supplies and other staples fill the train car. You notice a human man who appears to be hiding rather poorly behind one of the crates, shaking. He is wearing a red and gold uniform.
You there, shaman!
Okay, but before
Oh God! Please, please!
Shao shouts. Can I try and
Potion seller, I need your finest potions!
Wait, what?
Marshall.
Shao yells.
No.
What, Cedric?
Can I try and identify what the uniform is? What that red and gold uniform is? Because
sure.
I'm bad at it.
That'll be a hard outer rim check. Your mom.
Yeah.
I was hard in her outer rim last night.
No.
You don't know what it is, but you know it's official. It doesn't look like this guy. Doesn't look like this guy just chose to wear it for fun. It's
okay, that's useful.
An official uniform of something. Maybe a Mandalorian. You don't know.
Mandalorian.
I mean, they wear uniforms, so who knows?
As soon as Mandalorian sifts through the air, there are 4 lightsabers in the air and 2 in the hands of a evil Zabraki.
Anyway, so as soon as you guys come in, he yells, "I'm so sorry! I shouldn't have hid. I know. Please have mercy."
Who are you?
Yeah, what's going on here?
I'm Baytorn FaD. Wait. I assumed from the jetpacks. Are you not Mandalorians?
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
We're not.
Oh, thank God.
Wow.
This is yeah. Sorry. I'm Baytorn FaD. He gets up from behind the chest crate, and he says it's good to meet you. What do you want to know? What can I do for you? Are you here to save us, or what's good?
We're here to retake the train.
Oh, well, that's splendid news. I hope you're
The clouds are coming.
Cedric.
Oh no!
Is Cedric still in Scotland?
Yes.
Oh no. Cedric?
Yeah, I asked him how many people on the train.
He says, probably about 30 passengers and 10 crew members. It's a roughly exclusive train. We don't try to pack a lot of people on.
Passengers.
Yes, this is Geordie Luxury Gravlines. It's a luxury train. We take luxury trips around the surface of Wayland.
Wait, are the Mandalorians currently in control of this train?
Yes. The train was headed for... the train is called the Everlasting Dream, and we were on our way to on a trip that usually finishes in the coastal town of Gatora. By the way, you guys know Gatora is the coastal town where the garrison is currently located. And he says, but the train was attacked. It was the Mandalorians sort of boarded it 2 days ago while we were on our way, and it wasn't a huge problem at first. They just let us go about our business as long as we didn't interfere with theirs. But I'm not exactly sure on the details, but something happened about an hour ago. I heard blasters. I heard people screaming, and I hid back here. For some reason, they never searched this car for me, so I've just been staying here.
Do you know what's in this car with all these supplies?
I hear there's some supplies.
Yeah, this is where we store some supplies. This is where we store food and toiletries for the bathrooms. This is basically where all the supplies that are used for the luxury ship are stored.
Okay.
So this is basically the cargo car. Is in other words what he's saying.
Hey, McCarver, do you want to just double check that's like no explosives in here?
Yeah, sure. I think this will probably be a good place to start. So, Marshall, what would we be using to? Would I be able to like? Actually, I don't know.
What are you doing?
We're gonna search this car to make sure that there's nothing that's already been planted here.
Oh, like bombs or something. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, bombs, explosives, whatever.
Bombs!
Would I be able to use vigilance for this, to be on the lookout for them?
No, because Cedric just told you to look for them.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking. You're actively looking.
Darn it.
Also,
I generally... I wouldn't let you use vigilance anyway. Vigilance is like... vigilance cannot be used to search a room for stuff, right? Unless that thing was readily apparent and you caught it out the corner of your eye. Vigilance is used to notice things when you're not paying attention to. You can't like roll vigilance and be like, oh, there's shit in that crate over there.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah. So it's not like you're missing out on this because vigilance is definitely just a different skill in general than perception in a lot of ways. So yeah, roll perception. Who wants to roll perception?
I think we can all roll as a group, basically. We're all searching.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I was going to ask who actually rolls and who's going to assist.
Who's got...
Because, I mean...
I've got one skill in perception.
I've got one. Why don't we just decide it based on narratively who would do it?
You
just ask Merkava too. Yeah. So maybe Merkava rolls it and I'll assist.
Alright.
And then I'm going to specifically check the ceiling after our previous encounter.
Remember to add boost.
Yeah. Okay, so how many boosts? Just one?
Well, I have. Do you have a rank in perception?
No.
Well, just add the rank in perception instead of a boost. Because I have a rank in perception.
Okay, and what's the difficulty?
Also, again, I'm specifically searching the ceiling when I'm looking after our last encounter.
Marshall.
This will be an average check.
So, 2?
Yeah.
2p.
You don't find
nothing.
Can we tell that he hasn't searched very well?
Roll a perception check.
God damn it. I mean, I don't very much like the prospect of continually rolling until we succeed.
I know, I'm just wondering.
Yeah, sure. You kind of noticed that maybe he didn't search the best. I mean, but he looked at pretty much everything. Except that bomb in the corner.
So
it's like the guy, the Geordie's just holding a bomb.
No, we've been talking to a bomb. It just has a helmet sitting on top of it.
He's Android 16.
Okay, so what do you guys do? Have any more questions for Baytorn, or do you do anything?
Baytorn, how many Mandalorians were on the ship?
He says,
train?
Oh, man, I never counted. There were probably, I don't know. I saw at least 5.
How many Ithorians were on the ship?
Ithorians? I think only one. The archaeologist. He was a pretty special customer. Paid a lot of money, apparently.
Huh. You ever meet him?
I think I helped him with his luggage, but I never spoke to him.
Archaeologists must have some interesting luggage.
Yeah.
He says, I suppose? Are you implying I looked through his luggage?
Maybe something fell out. Maybe you took it. Maybe you sold it. You know, you got kids to feed. I wouldn't judge you.
How would I sell it? We've been on the train!
Yeah, but you weren't expecting to be on the train the entire time.
Shao, calm down. Calm down, Shao. There you go, Shao.
Shao, stop drinking! You fucking alcoholic. Put down the Starshine Surprise. Okay.
I look at Cedric and say, fine, you don't want me to do what I do? I'll just stick to fighting.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What have you done, Cedric?
That's very clear. Cedric does not want Shao's talking skills on this trip, so I'll just stick to fighting.
On this trip, yep.
You
did designately.
Good. I was hoping a perfectly good session of war and death was going to be ruined by negotiation, so this is good for me.
A little sad I can't talk to anyone, but that's how it goes.
Okay, so you are yeah. What do you guys do?
I was just gonna ask.
He does not seem receptive to Shao's implication of theft, if that was canon.
Oh, it was,
Yeah,
but I didn't get to finish it, so whatever. Pull up my hood and I just go to the corner. I sit on the bomb.
I'm gonna ask whatever his face is. What's in the next car?
He says, the next car over is the crew car. It's where the crew sleeps.
Is that where the Mandalorians were sleeping?
No,
were they sleeping somewhere else?
When they came on, we let them sleep in the gold ticket suites.
Okay.
You know,
how far up are the gold ticket suites?
Oh, they're quite a bit far up on the train, probably past the midpoint.
Okay.
He says,
Let's
but
go,
I doubt
guys.
they're all sleeping.
Yeah, I know, but it's useful sometimes. Let's go.
Alright.
Guys. So we're going to move into the next train.
Okay.
Next car.
Merkava Shao gets up off the bomb. She's like, that chair felt really weird.
It's here. I could hear a ticking. I could feel a ticking from inside it.
It's like literally
a pipe bomb.
It's literally a comically like dynamite time bomb. It's not even like advanced. Okay. The active data pad. Sorry, shit. No. The room. Sometimes I read my notes incorrectly. The room has a series of cots, desks, chairs, and eating tables, all pressed in a single train car. There is a gold sign over the door which reads "Crew Car." One of the cots has an active data pad.
Shao, do you want to have a look at that data pad? You seem to be the most intelligent of all of us.
Nah, I'm good, boss.
Wow.
Oh, come on, Shao.
Cedric, are you going to deal with this? You have insurrection in your ranks.
Shao, I just didn't want
If
to
I look
scare
at the
him
data
more
pad, I
than-
might think, and if I start thinking, I might start talking. I think you should look at it.
Shao, you are a valued member of the
I don't need
team.
this.
I
I'll look
just-
at the data pad if you want me to look at the data pad, but it's reading. Did you really never learn to read, Cedric? I'll pick it up when I start reading it.
No, I didn't.
To be fair, Cedric, it is weird you're like allergic to reading.
Cedric can't read, okay?
The active data pad
He was
here is-
very poor.
So there aren't any interesting sort of reads on it. There's no books. But the active datapad carries banking information belonging to a crew member named Unot. It says that Unot's bank account currently holds 10,478 credits. If you're wondering, you could, with some computer's knowledge, steal the money.
Indeed.
10,000 credits.
And I will warn you prior, it will come with conflict.
Well, yeah, go figure.
That might be a Republic citizen, though. We could be requisitioning it for the war.
And, 10,000 credits, is that, a lot of money?
Yes.
On the crew? Because that's at
That's
least what
life savings.
It's their bank account. Imagine someone just took all the money from your bank account. Well, not yours, because we're all poor. But a person who's worked for a while.
Charles isn't poor. Have you heard how he speaks?
No, I am quite poor.
Charles,
You have
are
a
rich?
1080 Ti.
I've only got a 1080, and that's
Charles,
my parents,
Charles,
not
do you
me.
live on a white mansion on a hill?
Oh, that's my parents. Yes, no, my parents are extremely rich. That doesn't make me upper class.
No, my parents are still not rich,
Okay,
considering neither of them worked.
Do you
Or I've worked for at
do you
least
li-
a
do you live
decade.
near Westminster?
No, I live in the middle of I live in the village in the middle of fields.
buddy. The middle of the fields are the richest parts of the country.
Unless you live in the field, you're rich. No.
I think you're literally in a conservative
No.
constituency.
No,
Okay, so do you guys do anything, or do you ignore this data pad?
I think we're going to ignore it. I think we're being good. Unless
Yeah.
Shao wants to.
I mean, Shao doesn't have any computer knowledge.
It requires an average check.
No, I think we're going to skip over it.
Yeah, we're gonna ignore it. Although, no, that wouldn't be an achievement.
Nah, I doubt that would be an achievement. Because you're getting 10,000 in money.
Yeah.
God, you guys are
It's
so
just not-
gaming.
I mean, I gave you. There was an
That
achievement.
that was meta.
There
there was an
for
achievement
stealing
that-
37 gold bars, and that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
But-
that's like
But
30.
he's right. You are being so meta. So are you going to do it or not?
No.
No,
Okay.
we're
What do you
good
do?
people. We're not like Ben.
What do you do now?
We're gonna head into the next car.
Okay. Countertops covered with pots and pans, grills, ovens, cutting boards, the smell of roast meats and spices, and blood. 3 staff members lie on the floor, their once white kitchen uniforms stained with red. There is a gold sign over the door which reads, Kitchen Car. There is a menu lying on the table, coated in blood.
Can I have a
What's
look at
on the menu?
Specifically the drink section.
I'm gonna look at what's in the oven.
Shamefully, there is no drinks on the menu.
No, I'm not talking about alcoholic, even.
I literally did. Okay, so we'll say, even though it's not on the menu, there's another menu next to the menu.
Okay.
It says Starshine Surprise, buddy.
Oh, okay.
But it also says Gobo Berry Smoothie, yeah, that's the main drink. That's the popular drink here.
Is there a could I find a Starshine Surprise if I had a look?
You look around and you find the ingredients to make one,
Could I try making one?
Sure. Not sure what this check would be. I'll make it a knowledge
Coordination?
education check. No.
Could I get boost for having an intimate knowledge? Of
Yeah, definitely. I was gonna give you a boost. I mean, you've seen enough to be made, so yeah. It's gonna be an average education check with 1 boost, and we'll see if. Okay.
Oh no!
You make it pretty well too. This isn't like the best. Well, so I don't know. So what does it taste like? I'm gonna let Shao decide. Is it the best one she's ever had?
That's not what I meant. Yes, it's the best one Shao's ever made. Shao's ever tasted, sorry.
Wow. So low is good.
Say again, Marshall?
So low is good on your little roll there.
Yeah, that's the amount, that's the part, that's the position on the table it would be.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The number 1 spot. Okay. Okay, so Shao should go into the alcohol business. She knows her stuff.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm gonna check out the corpses to see how they died.
I'm just gonna sample some of the food.
I'm not gonna lie, Galtech is looking lamer and lamer every.
I offer Merkava a sip.
Sure, I'll have a sip. Let's see how much I like it. I'm gonna use your same system, buddy.
Okay.
How many have you had?
Did you taste
0.
the ones on Ular and Sinsa?
Oh, then this is gonna be the best.
Ooh.
No.
Dog.
No.
That's not what Buddy does.
No.
Buddy fucked up before.
Oh, okay.
It's just, if you want to roll a d3, it's just exclamation mark d3.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter anyway, because this is the only one you've ever had.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is now the benchmark.
Nice.
So what do you guys do?
I'm examining the corpses.
Okay, they appear to be dead. You find
They appear to be. Hold on.
you find on them no weapons or armor. You find on them probably about 80 credits between the 3 of them.
Oh, they're not
Pocket
going to
change?
need those.
Do you loot the bodies?
Merkava's sampling the food, so this is up to you guys.
I'm not
Cedric's
taking the credit.
Can I see that they're there when he's looting the body?
Yeah.
Okay, once he's finished, then I'm going to loot the credits.
Okay, add 80 credits to your inventory.
And 80 conflict.
I don't see anything wrong with looting bodies. I mean, unless it's a religious thing. Shao, how do you feel about looting the bodies?
Literally, that they're not going to need them anymore, and we could do more good with it.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm thinking. I mean, you're not stealing from a living person, you know.
And it'd be very hard and not worth it to track down their next of kin to give 80 credits to.
Yeah, probably costs more than 80 credits anyway.
I'm going to take a look at some of the meat and then just ready to check food to see if it's been poisoned or anything.
You okay? Roll a hard perception check. So you don't know if you found poison or not. Okay, so actually no, that's not how I read perception checks. You didn't find any poison, but what you found, what you do know is that the Figalo fillet, one of them was cooking when these men obviously were killed. The Figalo fillet can be poisonous to certain species.
Could I roll a knowledge check to know which of those is?
Sure.
Doesn't matter which knowledge check it is for me, so just give me the difficulty.
It's going to be a average knowledge, xenology check. Average. You know that it is poisonous to Bith, Rhodians, and Deveronians.
Okay.
And then so I'm sure you all know what Rhodians look like. Deveronians are the devil-looking species. They literally are red with horns. and then Bith are the guys who always play sax. The big aliens. Anyway.
Yep.
With the alien.
Do I see any of that on the menu? Any mention of that?
Any mention of the fact that this is poisonous to certain species?
Yeah.
No mention of it.
I mentioned the poisonous nature to the group.
Okay.
This luxury car might not be doing its patrons very good service.
That's a breach of contract right there.
Yep. We should tell all the
Coruscant Tort Law would have a mile with this one.
Yep.
What do you guys do?
I think
I call
we're
the
ready to head
authorities
to
on
next
Coruscant
car.
and let them know what's going on here.
Okay, they ring up and they're like, "We're all dying!" No.
Oh, guys, the invasion has reached Coruscant.
Oh no!
But they're like, we'd like to hear what your problem is. Is it something to do with
Anyway, yeah, no, not
let me file through my paperwork. Some of it's on fire right now. But okay, still
Okay,
okay.
No, I don't do that.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you don't call Coruscant to report it? That wasn't clearly a goof? Okay, so what are you going to do next?
We're going to head into the next.
Next car? Okay.
Oh, actually, could I take the menu?
Wait.
Yeah, you can take it.
I'm going to take the menu.
Nothing will stop you. Add as long as you remember it's in your inventory, but if you want to write it down, it's the Chicante Rosa Bistro menu. And if you want to write down what actually is on the menu, I posted it above in the Discord, so.
Yeah.
It also has one encumbrance.
I can't believe no one noticed one of the dessert names. It's pretty great.
Let me have another look. The drippings?
So good. Okay, so you go in the next car. In sweeping gold lettering painted along the top of the wall is the name Chicante Rosa Bistro. There are several tables and chairs made from finely lacquered woods, adorned with fine silver utensils and crystal plates. Some of the utensils and plates are scattered and broken on the floor, in addition to leftover scraps of food. There are the bodies of 4 passengers and a server, some of them lying across tables, blood dripping down off the table's edge. One Twi'lek woman in the corner, a server, coughs up blood, barely clinging on to her life, slumped against the wall.
I rush over immediately and try to see if I can help.
Stim packer.
Sure, I will immediately stab her with a sharp stim pack.
Okay, you use a stim pack instead of using medicine, and she's allergic to stim packs. She dies. No, just kidding. No, she's like, get my EpiPen. No, so it's fine. So you put in the stim pack, and it seems to stabilize her wounds. It accelerates the clotting of her wounds. And
do you have any critical injuries?
She has a few, yeah.
I asked that in character.
She says, "Oh, yeah, but the stim pack should tide me over for now, until I can find a doctor."
I could give you about 4 more if you're still over your wound threshold.
So what do you say to her?
I say I've got more if you're still in pain.
Okay. She says, I am. If you have more, I would take one.
I will inject 2 more.
2 more, okay. She sort of goes, She says, that's so much better. I feel like I can breathe.
You can feel anything?
What?
You just had 3 stim packs. That was Shao's implication.
She can feel. She can feel. It's mostly antibiotics and stuff. It's not like morphine.
Oh, Shao feels like she's been ripped off. Thanks, voice in my head.
What the fuck? Okay, so she says, so, what are you guys doing here?
Well, we've heard about the bistro, and we were just here to sample the foods.
We're here to take the train.
She laughs, coughing up some blood.
Oh, that was a mistake.
She says, the train. Well, I've got bad news. You've got some competitors in the train stealing business.
Well,
The
it's
Mandalorians
less
got here
stealing.
first.
We're less stealing rather than maybe like redirecting or returning.
Oh,
You know, that sort of business.
so you work for the Republic? Or
Yeah.
Wayland? Oh, excellent. Well, if there's anything I can tell you or do,
Well,
How many Mandalorians were on here?
Whew,
Did you say?
seemed like a hell of a lot. I'd say at least 8.
That number's rising.
The next guy's like, I hung out with 30 of them. No, we all had a big game of cards.
The number may be rising, but the level of destruction is also rising as we go through.
Yes.
Don't know if there's going to be a next guy.
Oh, that's all I need to hear. You guys ready?
So you don't ask her any other questions? You just
Do you know how the Mandalorians were?
were armed?
Yeah.
They had huge rifles, and well, I saw them bring in this big gun, like a heavy. I don't know much about guns, but it was a huge tripod type thing. They put it in the observation car. They set it up on the top deck, up in the open air.
Is there any?
How
easy way
far
up
is
there?
that observation car? How far away is it?
Probably, I don't know, 8, 9 cars down.
Oh, Jesus, it's a long train.
I don't think taking the roof is an option.
We could cut a hole in the roof and go up.
Yeah, that actually, I could freaking make mincemeat of the roof and just drop the gun down.
You could, I think we might want to get a bit closer. I still feel like we're quite far away, and it'll be like a ridiculous range.
She said 2 cars up, so in 2 cars up, we could...
8 or 9
8.
cars up.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
hell,
don't
then we...
know where you heard to.
I don't know either. Anyway, we gotta really get moving then.
Yeah, we've got to really get...
Would you think it was a 4-car train? It's a train!
It's a luxury train.
Okay. But you can't really call it a train if it's not at least like 10 cars long.
A lot of cars.
Can.
A lot of cars here are like
go-
a lot of trains here are like 4 or 5 or 6, even like big intercity ones.
Wow, I've never seen a train that small. That's crazy.
To be fair, some trains around where we are is only like 1 or 2.
Okay, so anyway, enough about train talk. What do you guys do? You guys lick yourselves?
Well, I'm gonna have a look around the main bistro to see if I can see any warning or notice about the entree.
You don't see any warning or notice.
I tut.
Do you kill the server as punishment?
No, I'm gonna go search the dead bodies though.
Okay, you search the dead bodies and you find 130 credits. And as you do this, the server looks over and sort of, she doesn't say anything, but she seems, you can noticeably tell her disposition to you changes.
Okay. Is there anything else I noticed about the bodies?
Nothing else.
How were they killed?
How were they killed? They were killed mostly with vibro swords, from the looks of it, or some sort of cutting blade. Not necessarily a vibro sword. You just know something sharp cut through them.
Okay. I'm going to say to the server, go to the back of the train. There's someone else in the final car. Go there and he'll be able to deal with you.
Okay. She says, okay, I'll go there after I can start moving.
Okay. Try and get to the back as quickly as possible.
She starts to sort of slowly stretch, tries to get up. It'll take her a while, but she can move. It'll just take her probably like 5 minutes to get there.
Okay. Let's go to the next car then.
Okay.
Let's go.
The room is lined with a series of cots, with various pieces of luggage kept underneath the cots. There are 4 bodies in the room, all of whom appear to have been stabbed in their sleep. A gold sign over the door reads, Basic Passenger Car.
I'm going to search under all the beds.
Okay. You look under all the beds, and you find nothing.
Nothing? No drop
Well,
droppers?
you find no Ithorians. I was assuming
Yeah.
that's what you were looking for.
Well, no, I was just looking.
Okay. Just looking. You find luggage of various people.
No discarded credits under the beds anyway?
You don't find any discarded credits under the beds, no.
Okay.
Do you keep wads of dollars under your beds?
No, sometimes
Yeah.
a few coins fall underneath the sofa. Maybe sometimes the bed.
Maybe. You find $1 million under one of the
I was thinking there might be something like some dropped food or something. Maybe something interesting we could eat.
You want to eat stuff off the floor?
Well, test if it's poisonous, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move into the next car then, if we don't think anything's interesting in here.
A thin hallway runs past a series of doors, some of them labeled waste, others labeled cleanliness. A gold sign over the door reads bathroom car.
I want to check the waste.
The waste, the doors that are labeled waste are have a toilet, a sink, some soap, some towels.
Okay.
I'm going to check the allergies on the soap.
A bidet. There's probably a bidet in there. You check what?
The allergies on the soap.
The soap has no warnings about allergies because these people are monsters.
Shao, you might want to have a look at this.
But you know
This
for a
is
fact
horrific.
this soap is poisonous. There's 30 different... No.
Including Zabrakis, and Shao is done for the rest of the mission.
Oh, did Shao wash her hands with the soap?
Oh god!
My eyes!
It's like,
Why
who
did I
mixes up
touch my
acid
eyes?
and soap?
I don't know what to do with my hands!
This soap is only not poisonous to people with shells. Okay, so what do you guys do?
I think we're just going to move on.
Okay. A thin hallway runs past a series of doors, all of which carry numbered labels. Behind the doors are well-appointed private rooms, each with a bed and a couch. A gold sign over the door reads, Silver Passenger Cabin Car.
I'm going to go into every one of these, check underneath the pillows of the sofa, and underneath all the beds.
Okay. You find you find a hiding Ithorian under one of the beds.
Anything else?
You find a lot of luggage. All the luggage is sealed, though.
I'm not going through the luggage, but
Okay.
there's nothing in the pillows of the couches.
There's not... You find a tooth in one of the pillows.
Do you find a tooth?
Yeah.
Oh, can I roll a xenology check to see what kind of tooth it is?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. What's the difficulty?
The difficulty is... this is going to be hard, I think. Yeah, hard. Tooth.
Oh.
Ooh. So you're not exactly sure. You know it's either a human or a Mirialan tooth.
Okay. Almost got it. All right. Huh. Okay.
Okay.
I pocket the tooth.
What a weirdo.
Let's go over and speak to the Rhodian.
The Rhodian.
Ithorian.
It's not a Rhodian, it's an
Yeah,
Ithorian.
Ithorian. One or the other.
He says, "G'day, mate." No.
Is this your tooth?
He notices you and he says, wait, is that the first thing you say?
Yeah.
He says, no.
I
He
then
gets
walk
out
off,
from-
being given strict orders not to talk to anyone.
He gets, well, you already broke your orders. He gets out from under the bed and he says, well, you're not here. You don't look like Mandalorians. To me, you look like Jedi. Are you Jedi?
An observant man.
Yes, well, I've studied many of the Force-sensitive cultures most of my life. I could spot a Jedi anywhere.
I like whispered Cedric's ear. I really want to talk to him about something.
The name is Galco Bigiordi. I'm an archaeologist. I was making my trip to retrieve a series of stone carvings in a tomb near Gatora. Unfortunately, I didn't know Mandalorians would attack the train, or else I probably would have waited. And anyway, what can I do for you?
I look over to Shao and point my head at him.
Sorry, this is a little off topic, but if you said you've studied all the Force-sensitive cultures, right?
Well, no scholar claims to know everything. The galaxy is infinite, but I have studied all the ones available in the public record.
Could you tell me what's been happening to the Night Sisters lately?
The Night Sisters. I assume you mean since the Mandalorian Wars?
Sure, I haven't been there in a while.
Dathomir was conquered very quickly after the outset of the war. The people of Dathomir were mostly inscripted into the army, from what I understand, of the Mandalorians. Many of them now serve.
The women?
I believe so, some of them. I think it's complicated. There was a bit of a... I'm not exactly sure, but from my sources, I believe there was a bit of a civil war within the Night Sisters.
Thank you.
Obviously, I would have more secure information if I was actually allowed on the planet, but, well, I try to stay away from Mandalorians. Unfortunately, I have failed in doing so.
I smile and...
Well, don't worry, sir. We are here to rid you of that problem.
Yes. Well, no doubt. I've heard the Jedi have been giving the Mandalorians quite a whopping when they get to. Good of you.
I whispered to Merkava. Mandalorian Extinction Unit. That's our new nickname.
What the fuck?
I mean, fuck the Mandalorians, right? Merkava just blanks me. Great.
Shao, are you doing this? Can I ask your purpose for saying this? Is this something you genuinely believe, or are you doing it to bait Merkava? What's the idea here?
It's literally just a joke.
Okay. Okay. That was really weird, so I wanted to know if that was like something more important. Okay. So yeah, do you say anything to Galco, or?
I don't think we've got any more information to gather from.
Well, maybe we could, but I can't.
He says something to you. He says, I have a request I could make of you. I know you're probably busy, fighting these Mandalorians and all, but there was... I unfortunately was not alone on this trip. I brought my daughter. She's an aspiring archaeologist herself, and, well, we got separated. She was much further up on the train when the Mandalorians started shooting everybody. I haven't been able to get to her. I know I should have, but I don't have any weapons, and I know I would be killed if I tried. Could you look for her? See if she's still alive. Save her if you can. I could compensate you. I know it's not easy work. He takes out his one of his briefcases and he opens it. He says, I was saving these for a museum, but I suppose Jedi would be the best place for these things to actually go to. And when he opens the briefcase, two things appear to be at the top of the briefcase, on top of clothes and other things. One of them is appears to be a sort of necklace of sorts with many beads and carvings made from wood and bone and would appear to be a variety. Maybe some of them are made from like rock, so various natural materials. with certain markings of them, which you can't recognize the meaning of. And the other thing in the crate is a metal mask. The metal mask looks to be inscribed with the face of what can only be described as a demon. It's basically a red, horrifying face.
Would my mask fit on top or underneath that mask?
Do you have a mask? Oh, your breather mask. Yeah. I mean, probably.
It's totally Mandalorian's mask.
So he holds out the briefcase and he says, "One of these, this necklace here, well, both of these things, they belong to an ancient Force user named Retho Pago. He lived sometime around the 2,000 years ago. Retho was both a Jedi and a Sith at different points in her life. And the artifacts belong to her at these two different points. One is a meditation focus. And the other, meditation focus she used, apparently, most of the time she was a Jedi. And the other is a mask she wore as a Sith to cover her face. I offer them both to you as a reward in advance for saving my daughter's life, if you can. Please." And he sort of bows and hands the briefcase.
I look over at Shao and ask, "Do you want this necklace, or?"
Shao shakes her head.
I'll pick up the necklace and put it on.
As soon as you put it on, you find yourself being reinvigorated by its presence. You gain 2 strain threshold.
Yeah.
Does anyone take the mask?
You
don't feel any darkness from it, by the way. It's not a conflict item.
Oh,
then
I'll try it
I guess
on.
I'll take it. Oh, all right then.
Shao,
Yeah, I was like, you're not baiting me this time, Marshall.
Shao tries on the mask. It does feel to have some sort of dark side aura, but not to the point where it is possessive or corruptive. You do get the feeling, though, that unless you are a Darksider, you won't be able to make use of the full powers of this mask.
She pulls up her hood and says, "I'm scary now."
I wasn't looking when Shao did it, so I turn around and jump back in fright.
So you literally are scary now, by the way. If you wear the mask, checks to resist fear have a setback added.
Okay.
And what kind of checks involve fear? Just
Fear checks. They're called fear checks.
Fear check.
oh, okay. No.
I do it.
They used your discipline, if that's what you're wondering, Merkaba.
Okay.
Will that apply if I'm trying to encourage
yeah.
people to run away?
Yeah.
Cool.
That would be a good idea for you to have then. Shao.
It's a lot of the times fear checks, Chris, come from the players due to a talent.
Okay.
Enemies.
I have it.
Enemies can scare the party if they're especially terrifying. Like, let's say it's the Emperor or Darth Vader. If Darth Vader entered the room, you would all make a fear check if you knew who he was, right? If some sort of demon entered the room, whatever. It's just for really scary shit. And if you fail a fear check, you get set back for the rest of the battle. And if you fail it really badly, you can take conflict. So anyway, what do you guys do now?
I think we're ready to move on.
Okay.
But before that, I'm going to tell him, head to the back of the car. Head to the back of the train.
He says, "Thank you. I will wait there for my daughter, if she's still alive."
What if there's a bomb back there and we're sending all these people to their deaths?
And Cedric
Well,
is
that's
getting
your
blamed on the
fault,
reports.
I mean, who could know? It's not like we sat on it. Okay, so
It's your fault, Merkaba. I will blame you.
So,
What do you guys do?
Character
before the
blame
next
you.
train, I'm going to just sit right outside it and use a sense. Forgot I could do this.
You little penis man. I'm going to penis you up.
So yeah, I'm going to spend one of those force points to sense all living things in the next room, being the next car.
Very good idea to do it at this time, because you detect 4 Neo-crusaders in the next car.
I relay this information to the group.
Actually, I shouldn't have been that specific.
No.
Fuck. You detect 4 life forms, but they feel evil.
Evil. Crusade.
Neo-Nazis. I mean, crusaders.
Well, that would be the most we've seen out of all this time. Shao, can you feel like how close they are together? Are they like just spread evenly or in one big group?
Sense all
What does
living
that
things within short range.
So we know they're all in like short range, right? So they're not that far away.
You know that they're in the next room. You know that there's 4 of them. You don't know if they're really tightly clumped together.
Well, I tell you what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to dedicate a force die for the in-combat effects of sense.
And I will dedicate both my force die, one into brawn and one into agility.
Okay, you madman.
There goes all your force die. What if you need to use a force power? There's a leaping that needs doing.
No, I'm going
they're
to.
only at short. They have to be at short range. So
what if you want to leap out of the train?
I guess in prep, I'll dedicate my 2 force die to my 2 offhand sabers, and I'll get ready to use the big one.
I'll offer up my my hand to Merkava if he wants to keep one on me.
Oh, then yeah, I'll undedicate one and
you can still dedicate it, I assume.
Okay, yeah. Then one will float around you, Putty.
Oh, why don't we keep it hidden to surprise them?
Oh, well, I thought we were going to kick down the door and murder them all.
I think it'll be more kicking down the door and murdering.
Just because you're murdering people doesn't mean you don't want to be tactical about it. If we get in close and surprise attack them, it's much more likely to hit than if it comes at them from halfway across the train.
Okay. Well, anyway, all my sabers are ready to go.
Okay. So, I'll start off kicking down the door and walking in.
What? Okay. You can't really kick it down, so it's like a metal door that opens from the side.
He's going to kick it down.
You forget I'm the man who peeled off a tank.
So you do want to kick it? Okay, roll a formidable athletics check. 5 difficulty.
I succeed.
I'll do you one better. With the 3 advantage, I'll let you kick it, and it'll fly into one of the Mandalorians.
Yes!
Yep.
Okay.
Certainly.
Can we get some battle music going on?
Some Bat-Tial music?
Yeah.
Some Bat-Tata? Some
biddle music.
Some beep-beep. Some...
It's a good thing you dedicated that force die early, huh?
Well, if I didn't dedicate that force die, I would use the enhanced check, which would give me a boost, but that's a better way of doing it.
So the door is open. And the car is lavishly decorated with golden trimmings around the corners of the walls and velvet drapes on the windows. On one side of the car is a desk with a computer terminal, and a body draped over it, bloodied. A gold sign over the door reads, "Welcome car." There is also an exterior exit on this car to the side. The car has 4 Neo-crusaders standing in it, all facing the opposite door with weapons ready. So in other words, they're facing away from you, but no chance to sneak because a door was kicked into one of them from behind, crushing his body. And I'm going to say that he takes I'm going to say the door was a silhouette. I'll use the same rules for throwing items with the Force. So this door was a silhouette 2 item. So it dealt... No, silhouette 1 item. Size of a man. So the door was a silhouette 1 item, so it dealt 10 damage to the Mandalorian. And so it hasn't killed him, but oh man, it messed him up pretty bad. He sort of throws the door off, and they all turn around.
Oh, Marshall, you still have the same name from Chris's RPG. You should probably change that.
I will.
Whoops.
Too many goddamn roles. I wish the roles. I wish the nicknames changed based on the voice channel you're in. That's the next thing.
I think there's a plugin for that.
Okay, I'll have to look into that. Then again, I feel like I say that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so these, we're gonna roll initiative. Roll.
Do you want to?
I think
make sure it's clear.
We probably roll. We were probably prepared for this, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you knew there were Mandalorians in the next... Well, you knew there were people next to him, and you kicked the door open, so I think there's really no argument to be made that you were surprised.
Yeah.
Just make sure that...
They were surprised, but...
Make sure the thing's open.
Reset the initiative.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, don't roll yet.
And when we do it, it's init roll?
Init, roll...
And then put PC after the dice.
Yeah.
That's not good. I could have done way better than that.
Not bad, considering my dice.
As good as mine, in terms of initiative.
Oh my god, you're right.
Okay, we're still ahead of at least the first guy. They've got decent dice, though. Oh, nice, they're rolling badly.
Thank god.
Yep.
I think one of them might go ahead of us.
One's gonna get in ahead of us.
It was you kicking that door down. Oh, we're dead. One of us is dead.
No, we're not.
Look, I'm standing right at the front.
That's true. They should all be focused on you.
Yep.
No.
If there was, so a lot of times I have the difficult position of getting in the head of my NPCs, thinking, who would they shoot? You know, who looks like to be a threat? But there is no.
Do they shoot the guy who just kicked down the door, or the guy or the girl who looks like Mandalore the Ultimate right now?
I mean, that's a good. That's a fair point. You're wearing a mask, but let's just say that in Mandalorian culture, actions speak better than costumes, and this motherfucker just kicked a door at them.
They're off of its hinges.
They're like, well, she looks kind of. There are no hinges. It's a sliding door.
Oh no!
She crushed it out of the mechanism. Like, imagine cutting steel with the force of your fist. She's like Iron Fist. Have you seen that show?
Yes.
It's also steel. These aren't wooden. It's a steel door, reinforced and a sliding. There's no fucking hinge to break here. Like, this is insane. Okay.
This is the same man who manually aimed like a super weapon and ripped open the door of a tank so perfectly we could use it constantly.
If you ever fail one of these ridiculous athletic checks with a lot of threat, though, I'm gonna have you break your leg or something. like, if you try to lift like a tank, I'm gonna have it crush you. Just die. Okay, so anyway. So yeah, no, there's no question who they think is a threat here. The motherfucker just kicked the door. So anyway, the guy, we'll say the guy who got kicked, okay, he was the first one to turn around, because the motherfucker got hit by a door. And he's like, maybe I should check behind me. There might be a threat.
No.
I need to check my behind area. There's some sort of detect something with the force. So he points his big old hand cannon at you. Just kidding, it's a rifle. And he is going fire. Let me find my profile for these guys, for these buddies.
You can do it, Cedric.
You can do it, man!
Man, everything's gonna be okay.
Every little
I do have one defense, Marshall.
is gonna be alright. 1 defense? Cool.
One
I
defense.
said, don't worry about a thing.
Cause every little thing.
Gonna
It's
be
gonna
alright.
be alright.
So, he's also going to be using the auto fire function.
Oh god. Oh, he didn't get the advantage. He needs to use it.
Did
We're
not
good.
get auto fire. You're fine. I mean, you're still gonna get
Woo!
hit, but no auto fire.
This is what we got armor for, boys.
Well, just Cedric for now.
So you take, 1 second.
If it's a heavy blast rifle, it's 13.
Marshall did say it was just a rifle.
But he also used auto fire, which I think is only on the heavy blast.
No, there are certain ways to get auto
Yeah,
fire
mods.
onto other stuff, but
Yeah, it's 13 damage. Or
13 damage through soak, so that's
well, after
6.
before soak, before yeah.
before soak. Yeah.
Wait,
I think-
6?
I have
Yes,
7
we've been over
soak.
this.
Jesus! Wow. Okay, that's a lot. Okay.
I'm a tank.
I'm only slightly less, and I have reflect, so I have more effectively.
I haven't even got my parry yet.
Well, parry only works on melee.
Oh, well, true.
That's why I got reflect.
yeah, no, I
Yeah.
got reflect and parry and
too,
defense and a little bit of soak. So
And I got a okay. So anyway, the other guy is also gonna fire. Oh, and by the way, this guy, I won't tell you what happened to him, but I didn't ignore the threat. Something did happen to him.
Is he firing at Cedric?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Then I'll do it in it next to you, Marshall, if you want.
Oh yeah, please, thank you. Uh-oh.
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 Cedric, you're gonna take 2 shots of 11 damage.
So that both go through soak each time?
Yes.
Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
like...
Oh, yeah, because that would have been bad. So that's 8 damage in total.
Holy shit, are you now... You're up to 14 wounds.
Well, I had 3 to start with, so I'm at...
Oh, sorry, I've asked... Marshall, we would have had enough time on the 5th chapter to get rid of the wounds, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As he stands back up, I'm not dead.
Well, no, I wouldn't have been dead anyway.
Oh, yeah, I know, but
How much was that? So it was 8 from that one.
14
And
total.
what was pre-
6, I think you took last time.
Oh yeah, 6 from this.
all
Okay.
right.
Well, both... It doesn't really matter whether me or Cedric goes first, but I think it should be me so that I can at least try to take a little bit of focus off of you.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm beat up. I can take 1 hit more, 1 shot more, but then
Marshall,
I'm
Also,
go ahead.
down.
just as a thing, we should focus down the ones who haven't fired yet to try to remove them from the initiative order.
That's fair. Okay, so
Because
Marshall...
they're going to get 4 in a row.
Out of the two that haven't fired yet, could I engage with one of them without engaging with anyone else?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my maneuver to engage, and I am going to attempt to hit that one with both my lightsabers. Do they have defense, Marshall?
They do. 2 defense.
In that case, I'm going to use my non-Shoto as my main hand. I'm going to use the incidental dual phase modification to ignore defense on my next attack, and I'm going to go. Do they have adversary?
They do not.
I am going to hit him twice for a total... Let me get my
7
dodge.
billion damage.
You're so salty. It's gonna
I'm
be
not,
less. It's gonna be less than that auto fire motherfucker did.
I'm not. I'm really happy for you guys.
Okay then. I am going to deal 13 plus double 3 is 19 damage.
Ooh.
If I ever get salty, you'll know because the Basilisk droid will crash through the ceiling.
Oh my god.
So sorry, you said 19 damage?
19 damage.
Okay, how would you like to finish him?
I think I'd like to kick his knee so he falls onto his knees, and then scissor
my knee!
and then scissor motion his head with my two lightsabers.
Do it.
Okay, I like it though. That's
Do
cool.
it.
You remove his head. That is a do it moment, isn't it? Yeah.
So we took one person off the initiative order, at least. That hasn't gone yet.
Okay.
Yep. So I think it should be me next, because I can at least when I engage with them, they have to make a fear check.
Yeah. So is he able to engage with multiple people, Marshall? Is the position like that? You also, when you engage with them, you can also increase the difficulty of their checks on those heavy blaster rifles if they shoot at you.
Yeah.
Are they positioned in a way where Cedric can engage with multiple of them?
Yeah, he could engage with the two on the right, but one of them is already gone.
And then you can attack the one that hasn't. So that's cool.
Yeah, so I can... So was that yes, I can engage with two of them?
On the right.
Yep. So that's what I'll do. I'll run up to that position. They have to make a hard fear check.
Okay.
Could we add anything for them seeing a door go flying and one of their friends get scissored?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh.
He fails.
He fails.
Which one was this one, Marshall?
Didn't do anything though. This was fear to the person.
Which one of the people? The one who fired or the one who helped?
The one who hasn't.
So what does the fear do?
It gives him a setback for the rest of the encounter.
Okay.
Yep.
And you'll also fear the other guy. Also feared.
Now chop the one who hasn't fired its head off.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit the one who fired. I'm gonna whack him one. And because I'm engaged with multiple enemies, I get a boost die.
Okay.
Does he have defense?
Yeah, 2 defense. They're all wearing Neo-crusader armor, so they all have 2 defense.
And I know it well since I've dealt in that market.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I could take a set. How much encumbrance do I have to play with? 7.
They have an encumbrance value of 4.
Oh, I could almost take 2.
Triumph!
If you wore 1, you could take 2. You super murder this man.
Yep.
He's dead. How do you want to finish him?
I'll
You can make it especially awesome since you have a triumph.
I run up the wall, upside down on the wall, and then just chop his head off.
Fuck, that's crazy. Okay. Cedric runs up the wall. And everyone just stops fighting because this is insane. And then he cuts his head off from the ceiling and then falls down. He can't walk walls.
Well, I mean, Cedric has done more ridiculous things in the past, so this seems reasonable.
I think Cedric is actually a cyborg here to kill us all.
So the one person that Cedric is left engaged with, Marshall, is that the guy who got hit by the door or not?
That is not the guy who got hit by the door.
Okay, Chris, I would kill the guy who Cedric is engaged with then. Since he has more... Actually, no, I'd hit the other guy, because you can definitely kill him.
No, hit the other guy, because he's not going to target me. Well, he's already going to have setback.
And he's engaged, which means it's more difficulty. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, run up and bring down all 3 sabers on him.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you're gonna need to roll 4 advantage to bring them all down.
Roll 2 difficulty, 2 setback.
Oh, he doesn't upgrade it?
Oh, wait, does he? Wait, 1 second. Shit, yeah, you're right. Of course he does. Fuck,
Not upgrade, increase.
Increase, yeah, he increased. Don't roll yet. How many are you attacking him with? 20?
No, 3.
35?
4. So it'd be 4 difficulty.
No, it's 3 sabers, not 4.
Yeah, but with 2 sabers, it's 3 difficulty.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
With 3,
so 2, with 3, it's 4. 4 difficulty, 2 setback. This is gonna be tough. But I believe in you. I believe in you. Shalom.
Oh, you can hit him with 2 of your sabers.
No, I generate an additional 2 advantage because of the successful hit.
Oh, you have 2 curved tilts.
Yep.
And they both count?
Well, no, I get 1 from the curved tilt and 1 from the superior weapon quality.
Ah, and you designated that as your primary weapon?
Yes.
Okay, you cut off his mouth.
So...
Honestly, with all those sabers, we should have just had an attack the full health guy.
How
how do you finish it?
That's... Okay, well, I'm going to cut him into some fine lunch meat.
Okay.
But we needed that armor!
Lunch meat it is.
No, yeah, I'm gonna run my saber from about shoulder to waist, and then bring the other 2 around me repeatedly.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. You literally turned him into lunch meat then.
Yeah.
So blood and viscera squirts all over the room as this man turns into a pile of meat on the floor and is...
Are you guys interested in the damage that I just dealt?
And those 2 are dead.
It was 28.
You can probably do
And
it
he's
in that
dead too,
one.
so, yeah.
Yeah, off you go, Marshall.
Good luck. Best of luck to you.
Best of luck, bud. The last guy, pointing at, there's so many targets. All of you have killed one of his brothers.
Oh yeah, we all killed someone. Look at us,
What?
guys.
Yeah, teamwork.
I thought my scissoring was going to be the most violent death of the day, but you guys, you stepped it up. Literally on Cedric's front.
Oh, yeah, Marshall, how does the red saber look?
Sithy.
I mean, yeah, literally. It looks Sithy. It glows crimson. What do you want to know about it?
I just won't pull that out when we're in front of, normal Jedi.
Speaking of Sithy.
Make sure you remember the setback.
Cedric, you could be incapacitated here if they're firing at you.
Yeah, if they're firing at me, I have...
I believe, so who was on the right side? Who attacked the right?
Cedric.
That's me. I'm the guy engaged.
13 damage.
I am knocked out.
He doesn't pass out.
Wait, did you say you're above your wound threshold, Cedric?
I believe so. Let me just double check how far.
What a great music to play.
Oh no, I'm on my wound threshold.
That means you go out.
No, I'm above my wound threshold.
Roll a crit, bro.
Roll a crit.
Yay! That's D100.
It's okay, we should be able to stim pack you. As soon as you're under, you're recapacitated, so it's okay.
Wait, can I do this in Discord now?
Yeah, just exclamation mark.
Oh, yeah.
Crit. You don't even have to roll a D100. If you do crit, it tells you what it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Of all things.
At least you're not
Of all
distracted.
Okay.
What was that? I'm so distracted.
To be fair,
Sorry,
I
Marshall,
did take 3 shots.
So we'll skip Cedric's turn, I guess. Oh no, wait,
so.
we don't skip Cedric's turn. That's my bad. Anyway. Should I...
Who takes the turn?
Yeah.
Go on.
Yep, just go.
I'll take it. I'll move up to him and I'll only hit him with one lightsaber. And it'll be my shot.
Just poke him aggressively.
Oh no, he's still got full health. I might as well hit him with both.
He's a full health.
I'll hit him with my Shoto as my main, but I'll go for both. And I'm gonna upgrade it.
I think this is the first time someone got incapacitated.
I'm gonna, yeah, it is. I'm gonna use that triumph to hit twice. So with my other lightsaber. So I'll get, and also I generate
Cut you to ribbons.
I generate automatic advantage, so that isn't a threat. I deal 15 damage.
How do you want to finish him?
I'll just stab him through the heart.
He bleeds everywhere and dies. You kill him.
I immediately, as soon as he's on the floor, inject Cedric with a stim pack.
Okay, Cedric, heal 5 wounds.
Oh, hey guys!
Ooh, I like cradle him and I'm like, that, bro, bro.
Maybe we should take a much more silent approach next time, so we aren't subject to a hail of gunfire again.
Marshall, what do you roll at the end of
maybe.
combat for strain?
Discipline or cool?
Does Triumph do anything?
Triumph can heal a wound.
I don't have any. Does Advantage do anything?
No.
Okay.
I needed that triumph.
I don't think any of us are really good enough to heal Cedric's wounds. So we could just stim pack him some more.
Yeah. So I've had 1 stim pack.
How many more stim packs do you give him?
I guess we'll at least... Cedric, you can use one of your own for this next one, but we can at least use 1 more.
Yeah.
So that's 4 more wounds. After that, we should start thinking about whether it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll use one of my own.
As he's bleeding to death later in the part, is it worth it?
No, it's just thinking about like 3 wounds for a stim pack.
So that means I'm on 34 stim packs.
Jesus Christ.
I'm almost out, man. I'm on 20.
I think 3 wounds for a stim pack is worth it. Okay, so you heal another 4 wounds, I guess, and just remember that you have 2 stim packs on you now.
What are you at, Cedric, wound wise?
I'm at 11 right now, so I can take with 1 success. I can take a hit with 1 success.
Well, a heavy blaster.
From a heavy.
You couldn't take a hit from a cannon, for example.
No.
Well, don't run out in front of the cannon.
Marshall, if I fail a medicine check, does it give him more wounds, or does it just do other things?
No, it just means that he can't be healed again for another encounter.
In medicine, or in can we use stim pack still?
I mean, if you fail with a lot of threat or despair, obviously, then that's a problem. But
okay.
But yeah, you can use stim pack still. But if you fail a medicine check, you can't do another medicine check on him until next encounter.
I guess I'll try a medicine check on him. I think he's above half his wound threshold.
Yes.
Okay, then it's gonna be a average check.
Good idea.
Okay. I think that's 2 wounds. I don't know what the threat does.
So the threat is going to be that in healing him, you sort of fuck up, and you lacerate your spleen and you die. No,
While he's working that out, I think you should deal with the crit for now, Charles. It's only a +10, It's not going to affect you in the next combat encounter in any way. So all it is a +10. So I think you'll be okay.
Crit. Yes. Yes. I know what I'll do. Due to sort of shitty medical treatment, you made it so that it'll work now, but because of the way you bandaged his wounds, the next time someone tries a medicine check on him in this session, it'll have 1 setback.
Okay.
So,
what do you guys do?
I'll leave the crit because only +10 and the setback.
No, there's no setback. Oh, the setback is the
setback
from me.
There is no setback. It's only the fall. So what do you do?
Can we search around the car? Maybe search the bodies.
Yeah, so there are 4 Neo-crusaders. There's, like I said, there's a computer on a counter, and there's a body draped over the computer.
Do the Neo-crusaders have anything other than like gear on them? Any sort of data pads or pocket secretaries?
Yeah, you do find a data pad on one of them.
Let's give it a read.
Okay. The data pad basically seems to summarize the fact that it's basically a correspondence between this Mandalorian and another one, and it seems to carry some intelligence about their plans here. Their plan was to simply to jetpack onto the train and to keep the passengers passive and under control until it was time to detonate the ion drive, upon which they would escape via their jetpacks and leave everyone on the train to die horribly.
Those bastards. Hey, it's 1 minute and 50 in, so do you mind if I head to the bathroom real quick?
Yeah. You said 1 minute and 50.
An hour and... No, I meant an hour and 50, my bad. Anyway.
I kind of like that. That's a cool saying. We should do that.
I'll be back in a sec. I shouldn't have left myself deafened, because then the chat might have actually been able to hear people.
We were, like, explaining the plan. Like...
That's a shame. I apologize for that, guys.
Yeah, so the basic plan is we're going to try and find the jetpacks that the Mandalorians have to get off here, and use them to get the civilians off the train, and then cut the car that the cannon's on off the mag train and make it crash into the ground.
Isn't the cannon going to be on a car that's lower down than the ion drive, though?
It may be.
We need to get to the ion drive.
True. That's the other thing. We could just destroy the arm. And that,
or we could
that
capture the entire train intact.
That is the other option.
So far, our highest estimate, I know they could be more, but our highest estimate for the number of Mandalorians on this ship is 8. We've killed 4.
So, our highest estimate...
Our lowest estimate places us as only having 1 Mandalorian left on the ship.
No. See, how many does it take to operate the cannon, though?
I would be surprised if it was more than 1.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, it takes a Cedric to aim and somebody else to pull the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
It depends how big that cannon is.
Well, I saw it in
It's
my
big.
vision, so Shao could tell you.
Yeah. So, Shao, can you tell us how big that cannon was?
One sec. The voice in my head is currently absent. I'm going to need it to come back.
But yeah, I think our priority is trying to capture it first, but get the people off just in case. Because if this goes pear-shaped and they blow us up,
Honestly, though, if we try and get if we get the civilians off, it could slow us down in actually completing the actual mission. And if we don't complete the actual mission, many more people are going to die.
At least
True.
12.
at least 12 people are going to die. Okay.
Marshall,
Good to know.
how big was the cannon?
The canine. It was.
About yay big?
You mean in your vision?
Yeah.
Yeah, yay big. Had a silhouette of 1.
Oh, okay, so it was about the size of a man, Cedric.
So that could potentially be like automatically operated. So it might not be.
Did I see anybody
man.
on it in the vision?
Mm-hmm.
I saw a person on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I said that to Cedric.
I'll re-describe the vision again. Because I think a small piece of data might have been lost in translation. This was on a sort of higher platform. There were sort of 2 floors in this room. The gun was on the second
balcony.
floor, and the second floor was in the open air, on the outside the train.
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't know. I thought some of you maybe thought it was in the on the main floor. It's not like it's not in a corner pointing at the door when you come in.
There's also a barricaded lounge later on in this train, remember?
With people.
At the time, there were people.
But at the time was in the future, and the future's coming to now.
Well, maybe it's now, or maybe it's further in the future, or maybe it's earlier.
Well, if the future's correct, it'll be whenever you arrive there.
Oh, were we there in the vision?
Yeah, these are always.
It's my own personal
4C
future.
is always something you experience in the future. To me, it is, at least. I don't know. I guess that's not.
No, it says
never mind.
in your own personal future.
Oh yeah, okay. I was about to go back on that and say that theoretically you could just see Darth Vader or something, but I wonder, is a more powerful version of 4C allow you to see in the futures of other people, or?
Let me have a look. No.
Huh. Oh well. Anyway.
Yep.
What do you
I think.
When we left off, there were bodies. We just read a data pad from the Mandalorians. There's a computer in the room.
Can we check the Mandalorians had their jetpack?
These guys don't have jetpacks.
Okay, so they must be stored somewhere else. So I think our first priority is to try and capture this instead of out of character. Our priorities are try and capture this, then destroy the cannon and explosives, as well as getting the civilian. Do we agree with that, Chris Puddy?
Sure, you're the boss.
The thing is another thing about the jetpacks is you need training to use the jetpacks properly.
True.
Jumping out of a moving train into what I'm assuming is a relative flat wasteland, they might just get stranded and die anyway.
When you were landing with your jetpacks, it was jungle and beach. So it is pretty flat. Also, do you think the Mandalorians aren't trained to use their own jetpack?
No, I'm saying the people that we were going to strap to them.
Oh, I missed that plan.
Yeah, that was my plan, trying to get the civilians off by strapping the Mandalorian jetpack to them. My plans are obviously amazing.
I mean, with the amount of civilians we have so far, we could just carry them on our jetpacks.
Yeah. What, we got 3?
Yeah, you only have 3. Yeah. Okay, yeah. For a second I was thinking he had like 18 or something. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah, but
even if it was 18,
like
yeah, Cedric can handle like 18 on his own.
Well, regardless of Cedric's physical strength, you don't know how much thrust the jetpack has.
Cedric's Superman, so he doesn't need a jetpack. He just
I can juggle them.
You can juggle them. The jetpack's like moving up and then falling down because you keep throwing them up higher.
Yep.
Unfortunately, because of Newton's laws of motion, that will not work. Damn you. Damn you, Newton.
But he just lawn darts one of them to the 5th chapter, like, ugh!
So basically, because of Newton, what he would do is he would lawn dart him, but in doing so, Cedric would fly into the ground at the same speed and crash like a meteor into the ground. And the other guy, what the fuck is he gonna do? He crashes into the 5th chapter and dies. Both of them die in a glorious death.
We'll have a receiving trampoline for him.
Pretty much, it was just taking the piss and throwing a man at a spaceship.
Okay, I guess.
Okay.
I'm taking a suit of Mandalorian armor.
Do you do anything else in this room? Do you check the terminal or do you move on?
I will check the terminal. Can I take the suit first?
Yeah, I just assumed. Yeah.
What's the?
Oh, sorry, you don't know. Of course.
I only need the value. I'm not putting it into the proper thing. Like,
you little Scooby-Doo.
And also, this value has changed a lot over the months.
What was the last value I gave you?
I'll check R2P2. Because R2P2 will know. R2P2 stats are so funny. Everything's a 1 except for the int skills.
Oh, yeah. I just really want to play like a force-sensitive droid at some point.
Droids can't be force sensitive.
You guys want to hear a spooky story?
Marshall, it doesn't say, so you're just going to have to come up with a value of your own.
10,000.
Okay. See, guys, we didn't steal those credits, because if I can flog this right, I could maybe get that much.
If you don't lose your reputation as an honorable businessman.
How much is the heavy blaster rifle? Encumbrance-wise? Mashy Jones?
I'm figuring it out. It has an encumbrance of 5.
And how much would it be worth?
1,000.
Okay, no, not taking it. Gotta do those Fallout value per weight calculations.
They are the most important calculations one can make.
Okay, I guess we're checking the terminal.
You look on the terminal, and it just is—it's a Rickroll on repeat. It requires an average computer's check to decrypt.
Go on then.
Alright. Shao remembers back to all of the time she's seen Ita working on it. Ita has taught her well.
She's like, I put the numbers in this category, and then enter, and then it just goes. Okay, so you now know, as a matter of fact. I will show you the logs. Let's pre-establish, before I post these, who's going to read them.
Chris.
Shao.
Chris, you have the deciding vote. I would vote for Cedric.
Marshall.
Okay, Marshall, you have the deciding vote. I would vote for Cedric.
But then it's chaos.
No, then we all take turns reading one word.
Oh, actually, to be fair, there are there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections.
We could just all read it silently as the game master reads it for the audience.
Okay, so you want me to read it?
Yes.
Sure.
Yep.
We really established a long time ago that you guys like reading these, but whenever we bring one out, it's like 30 seconds of silence go by as people no one just volunteers to read. It's like you people don't know how to fucking read. Okay, so anyway.
Well, I literally don't. That was in character.
I'm posting it. And
Was it though, Charles?
Oh shit! Message too long!
Yeah.
I'll just have to post it in multiple parts.
Yeah, didn't you know there was
Yeah, no.
2,000 character limit?
Apparently,
I tried posting the entire B-movie script in my RPG's chat, and I found out that there's a text limit.
Head porter Frank Cantanova, daily logs. 7 days ago. This is shaping up to be a successful trip so far. We loaded the passengers and all their luggage and left from Port Yakinawa. We have some esteemed guests, the Ritoa family and the archaeologist Galco Bagiordi. If these guests talk up their trip after, could mean much more business later. 5 days ago. There has been a bit of a development. Rumor from the dining staff is that we have exchange members on board, thugs from Ular. Not sure if they are on vacation or they are here for something. I considered reporting them, maybe calling it in, but seems like a bad idea. The exchange could target the whole company. Best just hope they are on vacation. 3 days ago. In some ways, the exchange guests have been rather sophisticated. I expected brutish thugs, but they seem to have a level of class commensurate with our usual clientele. They drink and laugh in the lounge, they relax in the spa, they dine in the evenings. Perhaps the company could reach out to their organization. If they bring wealth and class, they seem to be Geordi Luxury Line's material. 2 days ago. Oh dear, quite a development. We were attacked by who else but the Mandalorian Empire. They stormed into the train using jetpacks, and now they have told us to act normal and not to resist. This is certainly not ideal. 1 day ago. I must say, these surprises keep on coming. I rather expected these Mandalorian brutes to kill us all, but they seem rather reasonable. I have given them some of the gold ticket suites, and we have been treating them like any other customers. They have been especially taken to the observation car. I think they set up some sort of turret in there, but they seem intent not to use it on the good passengers and crew of the Everlasting Dream. Perhaps the big guys on Mandalore would be interested in a vacation deal with the company. Seems like they're invading the planet anyway. Today, the exchange thugs are causing trouble. I misjudged them. Apparently they're just brutish criminals, not the essence of refinement. Still, at least we have these rather reasonable That's the end.
Okay, then.
Yes, the
That sounds decent.
thugs shook the situation up a bit, and the Mandalorians weren't going to do anything.
Well, that's a critical error in judgment.
I don't know, they were going to abandon everyone and blow the train up anyway, so...
Was it a critical error in judgment on the exchange thugs parts, or the guy who thought that the Mandalorians were really cool?
The second one.
Second one, definitely.
Alright, I guess on to the next cart.
Okay. I really like this guy. He's one of my favorite characters that has never had screen time.
I'll also use sense again before this next card.
You feel hatred. No. You feel a lot of
Nothing.
life forms.
No, nothing.
Nothing. You feel
No.
nothing. Dead inside. Shit.
Darkness.
Darkness. Do you open the door?
Do it.
Shao, you go first. Otherwise, I might die.
Why don't we have the tank go first, I say, looking at Merkava. Okay, I'll open the door. I open the door.
As you open the door, a sort of I can't think of the word. A stray shot rings out and bounces off the walls, and then you hear you see past some barricades that have been set up made of furniture. You see someone saying, "Get back, you Mando scum! We told you this is our car and we're keeping it."
I still believe Mando is heavily racist, but I'm as a... Oh, we're not Mandalorians.
Wait. These guys are the exchange. These guys are the exchange. That's why they were facing the other way.
Yeah, I guess.
The exchange, and it must be the exchange, and the Mandalorians had a fisticuff, clearly. So if we tell them, because they're folks from Ular, so we can tell them we've met with their
Okay, so
leader.
anyway, while you guys are saying this, he looks at the party and he's like, "Wait a minute, you don't dress like those Mandies."
Yes, that's because we're not Mandies. Clearly.
That's still really racist.
Okay.
Oh well, shut up,
Well,
Shao.
if you ain't no Mandaronians, I guess I can let you in.
I love macaronians.
He says, "Hey, boss, someone's coming through." Let him. The chairs begin to be moved, and once they're all out of the way, you can enter the room. The room is adorned with leather-backed lounge chairs around the room, and a bar in the corner with a view of out the window into the jungle.
I'm
The
gonna search
resistance
the bar
held up.
for Sunshine Star Surprise.
Okay. The resistance held up here have made use of the tables and other pieces of furniture as barricades for the doors. There are probably 7 people in the room, 4 of them armed with conventional weapons. There are an additional 2 people lying on the floor, asleep, clearly wounded from their blood-stained clothes. So you go over to the bar and get some Starshine?
There is some, ready-made Starshine there?
No, it's a mixed drink.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I'm not a mix my own.
But you already did.
Yeah, exactly, that's why.
Once a day.
Yeah, but no, if they had some there that maybe the bartender had mixed...
It's your once-a-day Starshine power. You can flip Destiny die to say that he just made 10.
No.
Okay. So you see a Rhodian man and a human woman step up to you, and the woman says, "Hello, darlings. Nice to welcome you to our little part of town. Can I get you a drink? Maybe some scotch on the rocks? Neat. What do you take?"
We'll have 3 Starshine Sprite, please.
Baldo, mix some Starshines right up. But I don't mix them. And he just starts just sort of fidgeting around, grabbing oranges and stuff. He doesn't really know. So she says, "Well, good to make your acquaintance. My name's Wayron Vita. This is my partner, Giati Nango." I may not be a traveler, but you people look like Jedi to me, from the robes and the lightsabers.
Well, I'm in padded armor, but I'm in armor.
Oh, you're in padded armor? Never mind.
No, I'm in.
You're just wearing security suit. Okay, so yeah, you're wearing armored robes, so you look like a Jedi.
Yeah, totally.
Do you say anything to the people, or do you just stare at them silently?
I'm gonna.
I'm under my mask.
You what with your mask?
I'm under my mask, so you know.
You can talk through it.
I know, but they can't see my facial reactions. They don't know I'm staring at them.
You're facing towards them.
Yeah, it still looks creepy.
What do you say?
Said, so, why are you lot, obviously blockading the Mandalorians?
So, you just answered your own question, or what are you asking?
No, I'm asking why were they blocking the Mandalorians out?
So that they don't kill us? They've been trying to for about an hour now, ever since we went and grabbed our guns. They're on the other side of this door, too. We would take on one, but if we fight one group, the other will storm in. They're like leeches. They can sense when you're weak.
I cut my throat. And, cut throat.
The fuck? No,
I do the
what the fuck?
I do a cut throat.
Buddy got bored. His character's dead.
But he just cuts his throat and bleeds everywhere.
I do a cutthroat motion. And then point behind me.
I just open the door and say, look for yourselves.
No, you should just, Cedric, point to the door that you kicked.
Bring it behind
or just bring the door in and say, does this help any bit?
Sons of bitches are dead. Hoorah, men! And everyone sort of holds up their arms, and the woman says, this is good news. Excellent. Now we can begin to deal with the ones on the front of the train. And she cocks her slug thrower.
I make like a big ball motion with my hands, and then extend it, like making my hands bigger, farther and farther apart, and then do a shooting motion with them.
There's a bomb on board. We need to
what
get.
What is going on with Shao?
He's not supposed to talk. Remember?
I know, but
by orders of Cedric.
No, those were not my orders. My orders were to calm down. Shao, you're allowed to talk, you know.
Shao shrugs her shoulders.
I don't trust you.
So, who are you people? You seem well armed.
Well, like I said, like the lady said, I'm Gady Nango, and I'm Wayron Vita, and we're partners of sorts. Not sexual partners. Well, we've had a few drunken nights. Shut up. We don't talk about that. We're here from Ula. Have you been to Ula? It's our home.
Yes, I have. A few times, we have.
Well, excellent. We
Shao
do
puts her one finger up.
Yes,
excellent.
Shao, you're allowed to speak.
I don't think Shao's going to budge on this. Cedric, just whatever. So they say, we do some, we'll say, freelance business on the planet, you could say.
We've had some business there as well.
Oh.
Just happening to run by.
Do an average streetwise.
Oh,
do an average streetwise check.
Let me just.
Why are you being subtle now? You haven't been this entire time.
Oh, shit.
That's a good thing. Oh, you didn't roll the difficulty, you fool. You fail.
Fail with one advantage.
Okay. They don't want to talk to you about... They don't really want to talk to you more about the exchange. Or they don't want to talk to you at all about the exchange. But they don't think you're cops.
But we kind of are space cops.
We're super space cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty bad at your job. If you are space cops, I mean... You don't arrest crime bosses.
Hey, to be fair, we did our job there. We were sent to stop the raiding.
Archel, you don't know. We have to make tough choices, alright? Sometimes things get through. Sometimes people die in elevators.
Sometimes people die in elevators. Okay. She says, well, anyway, I think the twos of us are going to get some revenge on these exchange people. You want to come?
Shao draws and ignites her lightsaber.
Excellent.
Yeah, sure.
Let's get them, boys. They just go. So you now have these two in your party. Do you have any questions for them, or do you move on?
I'm going to ask them what they were doing on place like this, and their
On the
business.
train, enjoying a little relaxing vacation.
So, do you have any ideas what you're going to do afterwards? Go back to Ula?
Go home because we survived this whole mess.
Well, Let's do this then. Let's just do this. I'm
Okay.
not one with words, if you haven't guessed.
Nope,
And that was out of character.
If only you had somebody in the party who had a way of talking.
I know, right? And if that person wasn't,
If only when she tried to do her usual stuff, you didn't cut her off.
I was saying calm down, not shut up.
Shao's talking style is not calm.
Okay, so are you guys going to do something? Or are we going to end this here?
What? It's not time.
I know, but I'm saying, you are we going to do something? Are we going to fight? What's going
Yeah,
on?
we're going fine.
Okay, then we're ending it here.
Yeah.
Fucking move on or argue. I don't have time for
We're moving. No, we're moving on.
He meant He meant fight the enemies.
fight.
When you say
But
end it here, I thought you
oh
meant
my
like just
God.
session's done.
No, I did mean that. I meant if you're going to argue all day instead of play the game, we're ending.
No,
Wait,
No,
Cedric,
we're not.
are you upset about the argument?
No.
I'm
No, I'm asking
I'm
Cedric.
not.
No, because
Right,
if he's not, and I'm not, because I'm not. If me and Cedric aren't upset about it, then we're fine. We can argue.
It's
part of the
then
fun.
move on.
No, we're saying the arguing. We're having fun doing it, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not actually annoyed at Puddy.
So how much
I'm
time
annoyed
do you
at
spend
Shao.
on the argument?
Say that again, Marsh.
So what's going on?
We're moving on to the next car.
Okay. So once the barricades are moved out of the way, by the way, they tell you there's other guys in the next car. There's Mandalorians in the next
Cool.
car. Okay. The car is furnished with ceramic tiles, and in the corners are large exotic baths, open to the air and public view. A gold sign above the door reads, Spa Car. Steam rises in the air as the Neo-crusaders ready their weapons, pointing them directly at you.
Oh boy.
Roll your initiative.
Am I surprised by this?
Reset the initiative, Marshall.
No, you were told they were in there.
Yeah, what? Okay. From now on, when people are talking, I'm just wearing earplugs. You guys just need to do everything that you can to make sure I'm surprised when we enter combat.
Is that
Just-
really your
just-
cool, Cedric?
Just yell jump.
Yep.
Holy shit!
Just yell boogaloo whenever you're about to fight.
Oh, jeez, these rolls are not great.
Oh, I didn't roll initiative properly. Oh no, I did. Oh, cool.
Oh, no, you did.
Alright.
Wait,
It's
I
time
rolled
to
with
get
a
shot.
no. I rolled the difficulty for some reason. So Marshall? Could you No, it's worked because it hasn't put my thing into the.
No, because Merkava's.
That's Merkava. Why did you roll a difficulty with it, Merkava?
I didn't.
You did not.
Oh, that's my results, just normally. Okay. That's weird.
Wait.
Yeah, it ignores the negative dice when you roll initiative, even
No.
if you roll negative dice.
What? No. What?
No, wait, no, it didn't.
No, Shao, you didn't roll
Wrong.
I know I didn't roll properly, but
properly.
I didn't put in
It
a
was-
roll.
Okay, so yeah, that's what happened. That's.
But it hasn't added me to the initiative, so it's fine.
No, you haven't. So you're fine.
Oh, well, that's because, yeah, you didn't do the initiative roll. You just
Exactly.
rolled.
That's why the
Yeah.
PC
Okay, yeah.
turned into difficulty.
Okay.
You didn't put in it roll, Marshall.
Mm.
You just added it.
Marsh is just having a stroke. That's great.
What do you mean?
Wait, who rolled really shit? Was it Chris?
Macabre.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I am too cool.
To be fair, I only rolled a try.
The triumph doesn't actually do anything. You rolled a success and a triumph. Oh well.
No, I rolled a triumph, which gave me anything. Okay, that's interesting. Do we have to put the other guy as well?
Okay, Marshall. There's 5 enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so they were wrong about the number of Mandalorians.
They never said there are definitely only 5 Mandalorians. They said
It
saw
said
5.
Yeah, but 8 is the other person. We thought the 8 would probably be right.
Well, 8 or 9. They actually said.
Oh, okay.
So it is on target now, but I doubt this will be the only Mandalorians for some reason.
I mean, considering we still have at least 6 cars to go.
Probably more like 7.
There's 37 cars. It's 500. There's 9 bajillion.
Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. That's interesting.
Okay, who goes first?
Well, me and Cedric are going to take the first 2. I don't really think
Alright.
it matters.
Well, it might be better for Macabre to
It's better.
stay back.
It's better for us to take the first 2 because we could get defensive bonuses from advantage, and we're the ones that are probably getting hit.
Yeah, true. So, if you go first, then you can scare them a little. Then my thing might get boost.
Okay. What does the composition of the enemies look like in terms of position?
There's 2 on the left, 2 on the right, 1 in the center.
And how grouped up are they? Are they all
2
5?
on the left and right are both engaged with each other.
Could I engage any of them on the right and the left without engaging the other?
No, you'd have to go on the guy in the center.
Okay, I guess I'm going on the guy in the center.
I mean, he's the only you can go for everyone, but he's the only guy who you wouldn't engage with someone else if you fought him.
Okay, I'll go in the middle then.
Okay,
And then I'll attack him. Does he have defense?
he does 2 defense.
And I'm going to use my big lightsaber as my main lightsaber and use the dual face modification to ignore the defense.
He's naked, by the way.
Naked yet has 2 defense.
I know.
Also-
No, I'm just kidding.
Also, could we have some battle music again?
Some Beatiel music.
Yeah, boys.
By the way, Putty, I just noticed they released the new Star Wars parody.
Oh shit! I need to go watch that. I generate automatic advantage from my curve tilt, so I get 2 total, which means I can hit with both for a total of 15 damage. Chris, could you mute your mic when you're eating?
Okay, how do you want to finish him?
I will just cut him in half from the waist.
Okay. You cut him in half from the waist. His 2 halves fall to the ground, dead.
Okay.
What do you do, Charles?
I am going to engage both of the people on the right.
Okay.
And then I am going to try and hit one of them.
Okay. Roll your attack. 2 step back.
Also, Marshall, I forgot to do this, but they need to make a FaD check.
Okay, well, let's deal with this first since you rolled.
Yep.
How much damage?
So that's... I do a base of 7...
9.
So 9.
And were you attacking the one on the right or the one on the left?
One on the right.
2 on the left, 2 on the right. Okay, and then of the 2 on the right, were you attacking the one on the left or the right?
Left.
Okay. How do you want to finish him?
Do a straightforward jab straight through the eyeballs.
Jesus. Okay. Through the head.
Through the head.
What do you want to do with your advantage?
You can spend 3 of it to upgrade your range defense. By 1.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. I'm gonna use. Let me have a look at all of the.
And if you have a crit of 1, you could do that and crit. Oh no, is he dead? He's dead.
Well, he's dead.
Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna increase my range defense by 1, and then add a boost die to the next active characters check.
Okay.
So, Chris, you have a boost die.
Or one of the NPCs.
Or one of the NPCs.
The guy on the right failed his fear check, so he's gonna have to step back. It is now the next person's turn. So the Mandalorian on the far left, he is going to raise his ballista, and he is going to aim at Shao. Actually, since Shao is sort of in an awkward position to hit, he's going to aim at Merkava. Merkava, do you have any defense?
Ranged or melee?
Ranged.
1.
Okay. Wow. Double bust. He
that's a miss.
He missed the attack.
Praise setback.
Yeah.
Yep.
It deflected off your armor.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, that can be what that means. Deflected off your armor. He's gonna add a boost die to his friend, but yeah, that wasn't good. It is now. It's now
his friend's turn.
Mandalorian's turn. It is. So the guy next to him is gonna take another shot.
Okie doke.
Who's it up?
Merkava.
Ooh, boy. Hit me. Hit me.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Do it! Do it now! End it! He activated his auto-fire quality, by the way, but he doesn't have enough to use it, so he is going to just hit you for 13 damage.
Alright. I'm going to use my Reflect on that. Combined with Soak, that reduces it to... And I take 3 strain. Wait,
Sorry,
you did roll the setback.
I didn't actually hear how many wounds you took.
4.
Okay, sounds good. It is now a PC slot's turn. Does Merkava want to go, or does one of the NPCs want to go?
I want to go.
Okay.
What do you go?
I am going to run up and take a swing at one of them.
If you kill...
Go to the right one.
Yeah, I'll go to the right one.
Wait. Is the right one on his own now?
The right one's the one that hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, the right one is on his own.
But if he kills the right one, I won't be able to engage with a single enemy. I think.
No, I mean, I kind of need to engage with a single enemy, too.
Why?
Because that's what generates my advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, technically, neither of you need to do either of these things. It's just advantageous for you to do so. So I mean,
plus, this is one of the ones that hasn't fired yet, right?
It's the one that hasn't fired, and it's right next to me. The guy with the most wounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's going fucking down.
Okay, what do you do?
I am going to swing on him with my sabers. So that would be 3 yellow, 2 green, 1 boost, and 4 purple.
Yep. And 2 setback if you haven't included those.
Oh, yeah, 2 setback, thank you.
Ooh.
You failed. What do you do with your triumph?
My triumph? Could I try to sunder his weapon?
I don't think you need a successful hit to sunder.
I think we've had this conversation before. In the what's the name? The cruiser, the supply ship cruiser.
Hmm.
I think we came to the conclusion that you didn't need a successful hit, but I've forgotten.
I mean, so if we did, then the conversation is good, because that's what I just thought. I'm pretty sure. And also, even if it's not, I kind of like the idea, because if you miss, I think you should still be able to maybe sunder.
Yeah, even if he dodges, I can swing around my Force Sabers.
Sundering it has nothing to do with damaging them, so I will allow it until I am proven that it is strictly against the rules. So, you sunder his weapon. You can do it twice.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sunder it twice.
Oh, okay. Do you not know how sundering works, or?
No, I've never used it before.
Okay, so sundering, unlike other qualities, it only uses 1 advantage or triumph, and each advantage or triumph activates 1 of the sunder. And so for every time you use sunder, the weapon is damaged by 1 degree. So I forget what the names of them are, but if it's damaged by 1, the weapon takes setback to all uses. If it's damaged by 2, the weapon adds difficulty to all uses. And if it's damaged by 3, it's unusable. If it's damaged by 4, it's completely destroyed, unrepairable.
Okay, so yeah, I'll damage it by 2 then.
Okay. You damage it by 2, and it now suffers a difficulty to all attacks. It is now next turn.
So it's a PC turn.
Okay, we're gonna have we're gonna have the woman attack.
Attack the one on the right, lady.
She runs over to the one on the right, saying, "I gotcha." Ka-cha! So she runs a billy club.
Ooh.
Or a truncheon, as it's called in the game.
I think this is the first time we've seen the exchange fight.
Well, she misses.
There's no elevators nearby. That's their weapon of choice, Cedric.
Boost die thrown to the next active player. That was ominous. Okay. The last Mandalorian who hasn't gone, who's still standing, the one on the right that has everyone has run a gauntlet on.
I'm still standing, motherfuckers.
He is. I just imagine he's
he
like
just blows himself up now.
Leaving. Yeah. So since he's engaged with the exchange thug, he pulls out a vibroblade with one of his maneuvers, and
he's engaged with 3 people, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah.
He's engaged with Cedric, Merkava, and the exchange folk.
Well, Merkava uses, I'm guessing, her lightsabers at range, but
No, I
might be
think
wrong.
he engages.
No, I'm using them. Yeah, I have to engage to generate my advantage.
He's using 2, I think, with the Force. And
No,
one.
I'm using. Yeah,
I mean, the lightsabers are the ones engaged. Yeah, that makes sense.
No, he's actually engaged, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's using 1 in melee.
Weird.
I guess I'm going to have the chance to kill that Mandalorian on the right. Oh, maybe not, but possibly.
Well, at least it's not one of us.
And at least it's not auto-fire triggered.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna get no auto-fired in their goddamn mouth. You got it?
Can auto-fire target other people? I think it can, right?
Auto-fire can. You can just start mow down a whole group. It's really good if you want to. If you got a pile of like minions, it's really great for that.
I mean, at 10 damage on the weapon, it's not just good for that, it's pretty nasty, right?
Well, yeah, but yeah, no, it's nasty no matter what. But I mean, like, these it just depends on how much soak they have, I suppose.
Yeah. The minions tend to have less.
Precisely. You have come to the very conclusion upon which the answers lie. So anyway, so the exchange thug takes 9 damage. But no crit, thank goodness. Thank bejesus. And the exchange thug is definitely damaged pretty badly, but not dead, not out. Probably has her cut in the ribs, but she's okay. What do you guys do?
It's one of the NPC's turn. It's like our friendly NPC's turn.
Oh, that's right, the other guy. So he is going to he's got to take out his trusty blaster, and he's gonna blast away.
On the one on the right, or
on the one on the left, because he doesn't want to shoot his partner.
Yeah. That would just
and the
be
3 people around that, like, it's a clump, it's a pile of people.
Shao's totally not going to come over. Just if nobody dies on this shot, I think the plan next turn should be me to try and kill that guy on the right, which lets Cedric kill one of the guys on the left, and leaves one person left for Merkava.
To hop him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hopefully I can fear them.
Or we could do it the other way. Merkava could kill the one he's engaged with, then Cedric kills one on the left, and Shao comes in on the left.
He misses because he's great. He's gonna throw a. Oh wait, I forgot the boost die.
Oh, success! Yes!
That boost die though. Okay, so he deals 7 damage. The Mandalorian looks like he's winged.
Was this the one on the right or the left of the left-hand stack?
The right of the left.
Okay.
What do the next person do?
What do the next person do? Do you want to do it, Merkava? You do it, Merkava.
Alright.
Here you go, Markova.
I'll do the thing.
Merkava, do the thing!
Do the slashy thing.
Alright.
Julie!
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna slash at him with one saber this time.
He is at full health.
2.
Okay.
Let's see. So it's 3 yellow, 2 green, 3 purple this time, and 1 setback.
Wait, 3 yellow, 2 green? I thought
2
you had
setback.
I thought you had 6 willpower.
No.
You
I
have
haven't
5?
gotten a single point of dedication or anything.
I think you rolled with 6 willpower when you were purging your items.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, did I?
4G, 2 yellow.
Oh, my bad on that then. Anyway.
I mean, I feel like that's worth conflict. You cheated to purge.
I mean, even if we subtracted the maximum roll...
No, it's
from
not
the
about
totals.
that. It's about your anger and your hatred leading you to the dark side.
Go for now.
Okay, anyway. Hold on, I gotta make it back to the bottom of the chat again. Okay, so... Oh!
2 triumphs!
Oh!
That's... I don't know what to do.
That's 5 XP.
If you don't kill it, you could crit. You could upgrade my check and upgrade Cedric's next check.
I can't even think of what my options are right now. That just kind of blew my mind a little.
I just gave to you.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. So I only get to hit him with 1 saber, right?
No, with Triumph you can hit with 2.
Oh, okay.
You could hit with 3.
You could have hit with 3, but he only attacked with 2.
Oh, yeah. So, decide what you're doing.
You know what? I'll hit with 2 and then, boost, whoever goes next.
Okay.
It's not a boost, it's an upgrade.
Oh,
You
upgrade.
choose to use it as a boost.
Oh yeah.
He's upgrading
That
it.
would be stupid though.
Yeah, upgrade instead.
No one's calling him smart, okay? No, just
Wow.
Okay. So that is 19 damage to him.
Look, I had my own uncle call me stupid yesterday, so
It works out. It's the chain of screaming.
Did I tell you this story, buddy?
No.
My uncle is really quick. My uncle was like, I basically did something that impressed my uncle. That's the short of it. And my uncle was like, you know what, Marshall? I don't care what people say about you. You're smart. And I said thanks. And then I was like, wait, what? What do people say about me? Anyway, so yeah, you kill this guy, and you upgrade the check of the next person who goes. Next turn.
Yep. And then it's me to go next.
Yeah, it
So
slows
I can-
down somebody on the left.
So I'm gonna run over to engage the people on the left.
Left or right or left?
Engage both of them.
Yeah, but who are you going to attack?
Well, first they've got to make fear checks. Hard fear checks.
And they've just seen 3 people viciously murdered.
They're fine.
Yep. One of them's got set back.
Setback like they're going to get another turn. Actually, one of them will.
One threat.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit the one with full damage.
Might be safer just to finish off the other guy.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna finish off.
The
or
wounded
try to
guy on
finish
the
off
right.
the wounded guy on the right.
Okay.
Because I think how this has worked out is the inner guys have had heavy blaster rifles.
Either way, it'll be difficult if both of them are still alive if you don't manage to finish off the other guy.
Yeah. One boost. 2 purple. I think that's it.
Nice.
I think that's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I kill him.
You kill him.
Yep. This time I'm going to cut him in half vertically.
What do you do with your advantage?
Oh, jeez, I didn't even upgrade the check.
Well, actually, it doesn't have to be the next person. He can specifically choose it. So we could retcon and say he chose me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cedric, you are unworthy.
You could increase your range defense because it's worn off now. It's the end of your next turn.
Yeah, I'm going to increase my range defense by 1, and then add a boost die to the next character.
Sounds good. Hey, Cedric, what's your melee defense?
1.
Okay.
You're gonna get got, son.
Yeah, thought that might happen.
Remember, he also has a setback from fear.
So I haven't done it yet, but I'm flipping a destiny die.
Do you want me to do it for you?
Yeah. He's going to attack.
Oh!
Uh-oh. He got out. I know what I'm gonna do. He got out his blade, his sword. So 2 things are gonna happen here. First, he's gonna.
That maybe we should have got rid of that crit.
It's worse than you think. So this is going to deal a total of. It's not going to be a ton of damage, but let me just check.
But he's already at 11 or 9 wounds.
So it's going to deal 7 damage and ignore 2 soak.
Oh shit!
No, I think you're okay. Can you parry
11
it?
damage, 5. I can't parry. I've got 6. That puts me 15.
And what's your threshold?
That's through soak. My threshold is 18.
Okay, and he's going to crit. Now here's the deal. The sword also has Vicious 1. So
Plus
this
20.
will be a plus 20 to the crit roll. So say, exclamation point crit, plus 20.
Oh!
Oh, fuck!
Oh no! Let's hope it's not Braun!
This is the first over 100 crit we've had. Wait, this is a big moment.
No. It's only until it's treated, Cedric. It's not permanent. It's good. It's okay.
Guys, but can we all just celebrate? This is the first upper 100 crit we've had. It's a big moment.
For you?
Do I get XP?
Okay. You don't get it. You don't get XP.
At least you're not distracted.
There was this comedian, he was like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger is an interesting saying, because almost all the time that is not true. What doesn't kill you usually leaves you very close to death. and easier to kill. Yeah, so, okay, we are going to roll a D100 to see what gets lowered.
1 through 30, 1 through 30, 1 through 30.
So it's exclamation mark D100? Is that right, Marshall?
Yeah.
Yes!
Your brawn is lowered by 1 until you heal the critical injury, horrific injury.
How is he injured?
Good question. They lacerated your tendons in your arm. Cut them to ribbons. Your arm isn't removed, it's still there, but it's so bad that you're just gonna have trouble actually using your muscles in your arms. As a result.
Ow.
Holy shit.
The war just got real, guys.
Cedric's not going to be able to be that big of a monster anymore. He just has to be a regular monster.
Now that Cedric has this many crits, I'm just going to have everyone in the next room target him. Just beat the fuck out of him with baseball bats.
To be fair, without Vicious, his next crit roll is as dangerous as the one he just did. So at least it's not, it's not that bad.
Another horrific injury!
You rolled a 90 on the 100, man.
I know. Oh man, what if he rolled a? Let's see what would have happened if he rolled a 100 there. He would have gotten a check. He would have been blinded. Oh fuck! You really dodged a bullet, buddy.
No, I think perception and vigilance checks. I think he would have rather taken that than the brawn.
Yeah.
But it would have had narrative effects too.
Yeah.
And blinded is permanent.
But wait, no, look at his character portrait though. I think that would have fit.
Okay, but but I suppose my argument is that the horrific injury is temporary and blinded, I'm pretty sure, is permanent. That you can't.
Yeah.
That is just all. You're just blind now. But anyway. But that would be cool, though. Having a blind character in the party would be cool. Like, I think that would be fun. Because then you'd have to use the Force to see, and anyway, it'd be cool. But you're not blind, you're just maimed. When you're not maimed, that's another one. That's a permanent loss of a characteristic, I think.
Yeah, I dodged that one.
No, it's a permanent loss of a limb.
Oh, one of them is a permanent loss of a characteristic, I just don't know its name.
Gruesome injury.
Yeah, that one is one you want to avoid, my friends. That one is, like, game-changing. Okay.
Yep.
That could ruin a run. Maybe not ruin it, but totally, like, make you rethink some things. Okay, so...
I think
what are you...
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm fucking... That was so much fun.
So Shao is incensed at seeing this, and she has an upgrade...
Takes conflict.
Maybe, she's really she's definitely angry.
The word incensed, I think, is worth 2 conflict.
Okay, sure. Well, wait until you see what Shao does about it.
Okay, maybe you get more.
Okay, let's hold on. So she is incensed at this.
So don't add the 2 yet. We'll find out. Okay.
No, it's like, God, Merkava's just like, why? You just went down.
She engages with the last remaining Mandalorian. She gets an upgrade from Merkava and a boost from Cedric, as well as flipping a destiny die, and she tries to slaughter the last remaining Mandalorian.
Really angrily.
That's usually what slaughter means.
Well, she deals 8 damage.
Plus your automatic success.
Automatic advantage. Not
Advantage,
success.
sorry.
He's down.
Okay, so in that case, Shao cuts off his first arm, kicks him to the floor, cuts off his second leg and says, "How do you like it?" Steps on his throat, rips off his second leg, and then sticks the lightsaber straight down his throat.
Jesus Christ. You take 5 conflict.
Jesus Christ, Shao.
And then for good measure throws him off the train.
Wow. Okay, I'm even tempted
Sure.
to add 6. 6 conflict. Holy fuck. I mean, I know that sounds brutal, but that sounds like a pure rage, like a fit of rage, uncontrollable.
Her emotional weakness is anger.
Oh shit.
What do you guys do?
Shao sits in a corner for a little bit, seething.
I'm just looking over at Shao, going, "What the fuck was that?"
You're unconscious.
The windows don't open, by the way, so she just smashed a window with the corpse, and it's like air's just coming in now. What do you guys do?
Well, first of all, I'm going to inject Cedric with fucking stim packs till they're coming out of his nose.
Okay.
Well,
you inject him with one more?
Well,
you can inject 3, which gives him 6 wounds.
No, I have 15 wounds.
No, what I mean is... No, what I mean is it
yeah.
heals 6 if you inject him with his last 3.
Yeah, I don't think we have much of a choice here for him. So...
I could medicine check him again with the setback, because we've been through an encounter.
Yeah, try medicine check.
I mean, anyone has the same chance as me, I think, so...
Yeah, cause...
You know what? I don't... Marshall, would you allow me to assist Putty with the medicine check?
Sure.
Just... Yeah, since my medicine is still only a 2, I just give him a boost die.
Have you injected the 3 stim packs?
Oh, should I do that before or after the medicine check?
Before, because it could get him to under half, decreasing the difficulty.
Okay, yeah, then we'll do that.
It will get me exactly to half.
Does that decrease the difficulty? It doesn't matter, but anyway.
Yeah, stickity stick.
So I cannot have any more stimpak.
At half, Marshall.
No, you could. We could keep pumping them into you. They just wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, at half. It's a good question. I have it written down right here what the exact wording is. So let me just check that. Equal to or less. Easy.
Oh, cool. And the 1 setback, right?
Yeah. You're doing healing his wounds?
Yes.
Not okay. I just want to make sure you weren't healing his crit, because that would be a different difficulty, obviously. You heal one strain.
So that setback, does it apply to all medicine checks or just the next one, by the way?
It applies to just the next one. You're done with that setback.
So I could give it a bash to try and heal his crit right now. I'm gonna
Yeah, so just so you know the rules, someone, not just you, someone, it's you or a doctor or anyone, can only try to heal him once
in a week,
per
right?
crit injury per week.
Yeah, well, I'd like to get your brawn
Basically
back.
per session.
And after this train, you should be able to rest for a week and get a doctor to it. So I'm going to flip a destiny die.
It's going to be a hard difficulty.
Merkava, help him.
Yeah, I am.
Hold my drink.
Hold it.
Hold my beer.
No!
Well, it could have been worse. You could have caused
no threat.
So nothing bad happens?
Well, at least get to bandage up the lacerated limbs a bit.
Yeah, you make it so that it's not hanging out bleeding everywhere. And it doesn't help him much besides making it look better and be a little more comfortable.
So I can probably
Stylish,
take
one might say.
So I can take 9 wounds.
I mean, I can take a lot of wounds and have a lot of defensive qualities, so I haven't got hit yet. So it's probably, worth you just hanging back a bit.
Yeah, I can reassign my force power, so I can just shoot from.
We are over 3 hours.
Shoot from the hip. Shoot from the hip.
Yeah.
Mashy? We are at 3.
Mashy!
Yeah, 3 hours and a minute. What do you want to do?
Well, it depends how long you guys want to go for.
I am available for another 40 minutes.
We could probably let me real quick take a minute to sort of do my best guess as to how much content there is left.
Okay.
Obviously, it is not accurate.
We should also keep in consideration Ben being here next session will be very difficult where we are.
That's fair. He just flies through the window. He's like, "I'm here!" And you guys are like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Okay. I think we could do it. I would say keep a decently quick pace. Don't dilly dally. But yeah, I think we can do it.
In how long?
In 40 minutes.
The rest of you have that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
I was worried. I always design these and think, man, I'm not gonna have enough content. This is only 2 hours of content. It ends up being 4 hours of content. Isn't that weird? But anyway, you guys go to do you guys go to the next car, or do you do anything in this room before you leave?
I think we're gonna head on to the next.
Okay.
Can I use just sense really quickly?
Actually use sense first, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Roll sense power check.
Okay, I can set to life form.
You feel life forms spread out in the next room. You can feel they are dilapidated.
Oh, okay. I'll relay this information to the group.
Dilapidated.
Meaning less active than someone who is awake.
Oh.
They're asleep. They're asleep. Okay.
Do you go in?
How many life forms do I sense?
Does someone want to try and sneak in?
The exchange members volunteer. They're pretty sneaky.
Marshall, how many did I sense?
You sense 4.
Okay.
Anyway, if you want to sneak, the exchange members volunteer.
That seems like a good idea.
Can you guys sneak?
No, wait. Yeah, there's 4. Sorry.
I asked. Actually, wait a sec. Oh no, wrong one. I'm gonna ask them to sneak in and sit and come back and see what they are.
They said, okay, but if they're Mandies, we're gonna stick them with our sticking knives.
I still think that's really racist, I say.
What, you friends of these fuckers?
No, fuck the Mandalorians, but let's at least give them respect to call them Mandalorians.
Respect? You just cut one of them into 5 pieces and threw him out a goddamn window.
He died a warrior's death.
He died a crash compactor's death. The guy starts laughing at his joke, and then he starts sneaking.
Shao also laughs at his joke.
So anyway, he
I try and laugh, but it hurts too much.
Oh god! Oh, it's too real. Okay.
Oh, here we go, stealth check.
Stealthy.
Do you guys want me to use a light side point to help them sneak?
I'll defer that decision. I don't mind either way.
Oh, never mind.
No, I think we should be alright. Because we've only got 2.
Yeah, I think we should always keep 1 in reserve just in case we need to use a dark side point.
Yeah.
But,
Putty,
yes, sir?
remember the time you rolled for me? Remember the time you flipped a destiny point for me?
Oh, yeah.
You flipped the right kind, did you?
Yes,
yeah,
I pressed D.
Yes.
I just want to make sure. So you guys,
He
do
had
you
the big D.
do you want him to use the destiny point or not?
No.
Okay.
Do you want to use a dark side point to make it more difficult?
Don't say that.
No.
He gave us the courtesy of asking.
True.
I mean, I just ask myself every time. It's okay. Okay. So the Rhodian sneaks in, and he's successful. He's successful at sneaking in.
Are those boosts from sleeping?
The boosts are from sleeping, yes. Basically, my sleeping system, I don't think there's one in the book about what sleeping does to perception, so I basically have it so that for every point in vigilance, a boost is added when they're sleeping to counteract their vigilance. I know it's kind of weird, but it's kind of like to regulate the fact that... Anyway.
Okay.
So, like, someone who has a lot of vigilance gets a lot of boost added when they're sleeping to counteract... Basically, each boost makes that difficulty dampen.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it's not a full counteract. It doesn't fully counteract the difficulty, but it dampens it. Okay, so you hear some noises in the next room. And then the exchange, the gentleman comes back out with a bloody knife in his hand. And he says,
Get all
"Ain't
of
no
them?"
sleeping Mandalorians no more."
I pat him on the head.
All 4 of them?
Yeah, they're dead.
Cool.
That's what that yeah, okay.
I was just making sure.
Do you guys continue?
Sure, yeah. Let's have a look around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, So the next car is as such. A thin hall runs past a series of passenger cabins fitted with double satin beds, writing desks, and personal bars. There are several sleeping dead Mandalorians in the beds. A gold sign above the door reads, "Gold Ticket Cabin Car."
I'm going to search all the couches and the beds.
You find 3 doses of Avabush spice.
Oh, shit.
Drug.
I present it to the group and say, I can possibly get rid of this at some point.
Does it help for pain?
Do any of us know this?
It would be a knowledge education check.
How difficult?
Average. I need to quickly turn to the page with spice. Oh, doesn't matter.
Only one way to find out.
So you don't know. Actually, you think it does. You think it does, actually, since you got 2 threat, you think it does help with pain a little bit.
Okay, I say to Cedric, yeah, I'm sure I used to see my mother take it every now and then. She was always in pain. So I hand it to him.
What the fuck? So do you take Avabush?
I'm going to take it.
Okay.
It says we found 3 doses, right?
Yep.
How many doses do you take, Cedric?
I'm just going to take 1 to start with.
I give 1 to Merkava and I say, let's split it out. And I put mine in my pocket.
Yeah. I'll try it later once I, not wearing a mask. We're not on a mission.
Oh, we've got another Etal over there.
So Avabush. So who takes the Avabush spice?
I
Cedric.
think it's just me.
Okay, Cedric. There are some side effects. It makes you feel tired, lethargic, and as a result, first of all, you will have trouble concealing the truth. Every time you use deception, all difficulty, or 1 difficulty will be upgraded into a challenge automatically when you roll deception checks. And on all checks you make, you can only have 1 proficiency die. So whatever the check would normally be, let's say you usually roll, what's your lightsaber and what's your brawn?
Well, usually my brawn, it would be now 3 proficiency to 2 green.
Ability.
Okay.
Ability. So,
instead, you wouldn't count the upgrades fully from your lightsaber. You would just get 1 proficiency for ability.
Okay, Cedric, welcome to the back line. You're staying there.
Hey, guys!
And that is true of all your skills, because you're basically exhausted now.
Woohoo!
But has the pain dulled?
No pain has been dulled, by the way.
It still hurts.
You're just tired now.
Can I use one of the beds now?
The woman says, "This is why you don't do drugs."
Why didn't you warn us?
She said, "Oh, I gotta be honest, I've never done it before."
That's okay. Neither have I.
Do any of you guys?
And then the other guy offers you death sticks. No,
Well, and then I wave my hand and say, "You don't want to sell me death sticks."
I don't want to sell you death sticks.
You want to go home and sleep.
I want to go home. And then he does the Avabush spice to help him sleep. So do you guys go in the next room? What do you do?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
Okay. Do you use sense, or do you just go into the next room?
Yeah, I'll do sense.
Okay. I warned you.
Darkness.
Do you use the darkness?
No. Unless you guys... Actually, I'll consult the group.
No, we don't really have much left.
I don't really want to, so no.
Yeah, let's...
The entire car, save for the floor alone, is walled entirely in glass. Through the glass can be seen the shimmering beauty of the ocean on one side, palm trees swaying.
Oh, we don't need to use sense then. We can just look in.
Well, once you're inside.
Oh, okay.
The wall is not glass. Like, the wall separating the cars isn't glass.
Oh, I see what you mean now. It's on the side.
Palm trees swaying in the gentle breeze, and a heart of darkness on the other side. Thick jungle 30 miles deep. On the top deck of the car is a heavy repeating blaster turret, placed in the open air, manned by a Neo-crusader. On the bottom floor are 2 other Neo-crusaders.
Well, we're in now, right? Are we spotted?
You're in. Yep. Well, unless you try to sneak.
I think we should just attack.
Okay. And it...
Wait.
Clear.
Cedric's in charge here. Are we just attacking?
Yes.
I don't think Cedric should be in charge anymore. I think he's compromised.
What do you mean?
I love the drug mechanics in this game. They're really fun.
They're kind of Fallout-y.
Oh god.
Avabush spice is one of the drugs that literally provides no benefits. It's just shitty. Although it's non-addictive, which is nice. You can't get addicted to it. Well, you're very unlikely to get addicted. I guess you could get addicted.
All right, we've got some pretty strong initiative.
I disagree. We have 2 that are just 1 success.
Oh, okay.
As you can see. But maybe the NPC friendlies will give us some help.
Hopefully.
That's all of them.
Cedric, run. Cedric, fucking run. Cedric, run.
Okay, I think we should... Wait, Cedric's honestly probably more survivable in the fray. Because if he can get in there and kill one of the 2, the other one is probably... Marshall, if he engages with one of the 2, are they both engaged?
Yes.
Okay, so if he engages one of the 2, and kills one, that's 1 piece of damage down. The second guy has a higher difficulty because he's engaged, and if he gets enough advantage on the killing of the other dude, he'll up his defense. I know running is a good idea, but Cedric isn't that hurt, really, wound-wise. So if he can just get in there and kill a dude and up his defense and engage with the other guy, unless the turret just murders him, I think he's honestly more defensive in melee. So maybe he goes first and gets in there.
Yeah.
That's my suggestion. Cedric, it's up to you.
The other thing that we might want to do is, because I'm not at my 6th brawn, I would have to take an action to recommit my Force die, so I have 6 brawn.
Can you commit 2 Force die to brawn? I thought you could only commit 1.
Yes. No, you can. It doesn't say how many you can commit.
If it says you can commit a Force die to increase your brawn, I'm pretty sure you can only commit 1. Otherwise, it would say commit Force die equal to the amount of brawn you want.
Let me have a look at it.
What are we talking about?
Just
enhance force power.
He thinks he could commit 2 Force die.
It says to a maximum.
Yeah, but that means that you can't commit it. Put it to 7. That doesn't mean that.
You can only commit 1. You can only commit 1.
Only commit 1. Okay, so
also, you can only commit 1.
Okay,
yeah.
So not much point. Not much point in doing that. Yeah. So what were we at? I'm assuming short.
Well, you could. The problem is you also might not kill them anymore because you're only rolling a 1 proficient lightsaber attack. You could use a Destiny die to upgrade it, or you could just run and be safe. Maybe it's better to just run and be safe. Or I could take the first turn, engage, and try and take the aggro.
Yeah, someone taking the aggro might be better.
And I'm almost certainly going to be able to kill a dude if I succeed.
If I were to offer you something, I think running's probably a decent idea, but also I'll say that it's not like 5 ability, 1 proficient, or however fucking much brawn you have. It's not like it's not a little, and against only 2 difficulty, there's a good chance you will get
2 difficulty, 2 setback.
Yeah, but we're still talking about like 60-70%, which is decent odds, but not as safe as we've been used to.
I'd take those odds in a casino. But don't listen to me. I really want to see Charles lose a limb.
So I'll lay your options out for you, Charles. You can run, you can get into melee on the banking option that you're safer in melee, or you can let me take the turn, I get into melee, hopefully take the aggro. You don't look that wounded aside from your fucked up, bandaged up arm, so maybe they'll focus on me with me in their face, and I could kill one. I'm probably more likely to kill one than you are. Right now.
Yeah.
So anyway, those are your 3 options.
I would also say we need some hustle, so someone make a decision.
Yeah, although...
Charles, you're the leader. Make a call now.
Those are your 3 options. Okay. I'm gonna, there's no way to go on the right-hand side and just engage with one of them, just at the edge of engage without engaging with the other, is there?
No.
Okay, I guess I'll engage with both then. I don't... My door just opened by itself.
Probably a ghost.
Probably a ghost. I'm going to attack you. I'm going to attack. Do they have defense?
Yeah, 2 step back.
I'm going to use my...
I assume all of these guys have two
I just have to ask. I'm using my incidental dual phase modification to ignore defense.
You sexy bastard with your dual phasing.
I haven't got any boost, though. This is scary. I should have been scared.
Oh, man. What do you do with your amazing advantage?
First of all, I'm going to use 3... I'm going to use 3 of it to increase my range defense by 1 until the end of my next turn. Then I'm going to spend 2 of it to give an advantage... I'm going to spend 2 of it to specifically give a boost to Cedric, and I'm going to spend the remaining 1 to give a boost to the next active character.
Okay, so range defense, you said?
Yes.
Boost Cedric and boost next. Okay, sounds good.
I should have standard. Fuck.
The Mandalorian engages with you, uses his maneuver to pull out his vibro sword, and he says, "For Mandalore," and then he attacks.
Yay! I have 2 melee defense.
Sounds like a deal. Sounds like a deal.
Also, I still have sense active, so upgrade the check by 1.
Oh, mister.
So, I think it's 1 challenge, 1 purple.
This is actually going to be pretty hard. Oh.
Well,
shit. Okay, a lot of stuff is going on here. Okay.
This is everything.
It's everything at once. He's gonna deal 6 damage with 2, and ignore 2 soak. Does that deal anything?
Well, it would deal 2 normally, but I'm gonna parry it off to take 3 strain. So it deals no wounds, but 3 strain.
So you take 3. Okay, sounds good.
Also, wait, if I parry it off, does that count as getting through soak?
It's a good question, and it is a question for the ages that I have. It's never actually said whether you can crit through a parry. And it's a complicated question, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because the if I was to do an orthodox reading of the script, it would be that a parry isn't soak, because it says you can, but on the other hand, from just a sensible perspective, I don't know, what is it?
I think you could justify it, because if I parried it, I could have hurt myself parrying. He could have done enough force to...
That's fair.
Yeah.
And I think the idea of the soak is that... Well, one argument for it is that certain enemies, like boss Jedi, will have so much parry that you might not be able to crit them if it weren't for that. And also, I would also say that your soak is sort of your inherent toughness. And that is sort of what... Anyway, I'll say, since you don't seem to really... mind it too much, I'll crit.
Cool. I mind it, obviously, because fuck being crit, but that is a decision that...
So he's going to crit with a plus 20. 1 from the Triumph, and 1 from the... from
other
his
advantage.
vicious quality.
Oh! Wait, what's his crit rating?
2.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Okay, increase difficulty of all skill checks by 1 until the end of the encounter. Could have been worse.
Yeah.
Could have been worse. Could have been Cedric. Or blinded, apparently.
So, do I get to spend the despair, don't I?
You get to spend the despair. What do you want to do with it?
That is a good question, because I don't really give a shit about his vibro sword.
Boost me.
I don't think I can do that. So, aside from getting rid of his weapon... Or making it fuck up somehow. What else could I do?
Let me get out the chart and I can give you some more specific information. You can cut off your own penis. It's option 1.
That would be good. That would make me more akin to my character.
Okay. So you can... you could upgrade the difficulty of an allied character's next check. So his friend's check.
Oh, okay.
You could damage his weapon. You could have him do something that benefits you significantly in the encounter. You could have him fall prone, which would make him very weak to a melee attack. You could have him... Yeah, those are some of the big ones.
Okay, I've got it. Since he's not going to go next time, what if I parry so hard that it sends him flying backwards and out of engaged range?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds good. So you push him back, basically, one range band. Sounds good. I'll let you do that. Next turn.
What are you thinking, MacArthur?
I'm thinking glory for Mandalore. Because it's their turns, bud.
We should always think after I've been killed.
I think you should get
the other guy engaged with Shao pulls out his vibro sword.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because we're getting 4 straight PC turns once it gets to him.
5.
Yeah.
Don't forget your 1. Yeah, 5.
I wonder what the cannon's going to do, because that's turn 3.
Can the cannon point downwards?
How much step back did you give the last guy? He got 2 step back, but one of them was for a special reason, right?
No, 2 setbacks were from my melee defense.
Oh, okay, good.
And upgraded the difficulty of the check. Oh no, I can only do that once per round. It's a normal 2 purple.
Oh. You almost tricked me.
Because you need duration to do it more than once.
So he deals 8 damage, ignores 2 soak.
Ignores 2 soak, which brings it to... he would do 2 damage... No, he would do 4 damage. How much can I parry off? I think all of it, but let me just check. Yes, I can parry all of it off, so I parry all of it off.
Okay.
I love melee. This is Shao has been waiting for a melee duel.
I plan on putting more in the next arc, so you should. This is just a taste of what's to come.
Okay, what does the cannon do? Oh, mighty game master. Where is our battle music gone?
That's a good question.
That's because we've all gone deaf from the ringing of the cannon.
That's great.
That's amazing.
The cannon is not going to be used because it can't be used because it's out on the top deck. As I've tried to communicate.
No, we knew. We were just worried there was like a hole or that we were fucked in some way.
No. So I'll tell you after the session what the cannon is for. The guy runs down he's going to use his maneuvers. He's going to use his maneuver to run down and engage with... Where's the position of everyone right now in the room?
They're cowering in the door and I'm in the middle of the car.
Well, then he's going to run up to you. Actually, he's not going to run up to you. He's going to get in position to shoot at you.
Oh, excellent. So I made special effort to not be engaged with 2 people this turn. I have 2 range defense right now.
Excellent. You will make an excellent warrior for the initiative.
But sense can't help me anymore.
Yeah.
It's like I'm finally gonna take wounds, guys.
The only one who can help you is your mother, and she is gone now.
Why not just have someone like swing on me? I kind of want.
What's your range defense?
2. It's 1, but it was upgraded by 1 by the 3 advantage last time. Okay.
13 damage.
6 of it gets soaked, getting it down to 7, and I can reflect 3 of it. So I take 4 wounds.
All things considered.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I am up to 9 strain. Actually, I think this is an incidental, Marshall. Tell me if it isn't. Is intense presence an incidental? I can flip a destiny die to recover strain equal to my presence rating?
I think it is.
Okay, I'm going to flip a destiny. Is an out of turn incidental? Is probably the bad question.
Well, that I can't tell you to any certainty.
Let me have a look.
One would have to check the book.
It's not going to matter, so you guys...
Then if it's out of turn, you can check the book while someone else is doing it.
That's exactly what... And also, it's not like an enemy is coming up soon, so you guys go ahead and take the next turn.
Yeah, MacArthur, do you want to try and hit the one Shao shoved backwards?
Yeah, I was going to start tearing through the doors.
I think that's going to be the best one to hit.
Okay.
It is out of turn incidental, I'm going to do it.
Okay. So... Let's see. Man, I do not like the fucking pool.
One of them is dead, right? Yeah.
No.
Nope.
No.
The only player
None
turn
of
was
them
me,
are dead.
and I didn't hit.
Missed.
That's right.
Roll 3 yellow, 2 green, and you know what? No, I won't swing all 3. I'm just gonna swing 2 for now.
And we're hitting the one
On the other side of the room.
Shao push back, yeah.
So it's 3 purple and 1 setback.
That's the motherfucker who maimed me.
You kill him.
I get 2 advantage generated, and I'm going to use that to boost whoever goes next.
Okay.
Okay,
Next.
now I'll take this.
Charles, you didn't use your boost. I gave a boost to you.
Oh,
Is that able to be moved on, Marshall, or is that just
Roll
lost?
the boost.
Honestly, there's been so much of that of forgetting to roll the boost from someone else that I think we should just start either remembering or forgetting, and if the punishment for forgetting is that it's lost.
Okay then, well, Charles, you have...
I mean, I don't want to be a dick, but it's happened like a lot.
Yeah.
Charles, you have 2 boost. One
Yeah,
from,
I have 2
One from me and one from Merkaba.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run up to the one that shot Putty, shot Shao, and then try and swing at him with my lightsaber.
Okay, attack.
So
2 setback.
2 setback. Let's just double check the character. So I'm gonna have 4 ability.
We have Neo-crusader armor on us, so we know this. Does that have any soak?
Yeah.
How much does it
2
have?
soak.
Oh, but it doesn't matter for lightsabers.
yeah, we fucking devour soak.
I mean, it would if he had 11 soak or more.
Yeah, but he has 2.
Well, plus 2. His brawn is...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
2 soak.
And if he had the toughen talent.
Ooh, yeah, I should give him all toughened 12.
Jeez, I just...
You know, I would still do damage to that. Just about.
You would. How much damage?
7 damage.
Your lightsaber only has 6 base?
No, sorry. 8 damage.
Okay, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Is that what you say in character when he falls over?
Oh, he's dead.
Do you just give him a little love tap, and you're like, oh shit, it killed him?
Okay, who goes third?
I actually chop off his hair.
Who goes third?
It's both NPCs now, bro.
It's better for NPCs.
Your mom's an NPC, but you're right.
I mean, she is. She's not a player character. Not today, anyway. Maybe is she welcome on one of the RPGs? Chris, would she be welcome in yours?
I invite her in my Hall of Heroes. That was a weird noise.
Are you practicing your sand people cries?
I have a feeling that Mandalorian's dead.
I'm not sure, because they don't go through soak.
No, must not be dead.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm just gonna. I'm figuring out what happened, and then I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay, because it's narratively, I think, a little more fun. So, so the brother, not the brother and sister. They're not brothers and sisters. I made a reference.
Is
to
it
them fucking
Treth and
at one
Hida?
point. The two of them begin running up around each side of the Mandalorian that Shao is fighting. And the Rodian shoots him in the leg, and he falls on one foot, and the woman bashes him over the skull with her club, and he falls to the ground dead.
Shao smiles.
Nice one.
Gives a thumbs up.
Nice one.
I like to think that was happening while Shao was still parrying the previous hit.
Yeah, it all happens in a sequence. The other day I had an idea that would be pretty intensive, but if you wanted to have a really narratively satisfying combat, what you would do is you would write down what everyone did, what everyone wanted to do. And
You had
what
this
their
idea.
goals-
You had this idea in
Yeah.
front of us, Marshall, in Chris's RPG.
No, I had this idea months ago.
You said the other day.
You
Well, yeah, that's something I say. The other day in my speak means anywhere from 8 to 4 years ago. Sometimes shorter, sometimes longer.
Oh,
It basically is meaningless. It means at some point before the time now. I've got a bad habit of saying that, but anyway. So the two guys, yeah, they whatever. They're dead. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. What do you guys do?
Okay, so I'm gonna go next, if that's okay with everyone. And I'm gonna take on the one that Cedric is.
No. The
No,
three of them
they're all dead.
Dead.
I thought there was one left. Or are they all
No.
dead?
No, they're all dead.
God,
Dead.
we're fast.
I know.
Oh.
It's why I can put this much combat in a session, because it's pretty quick, but it's also not quick. So come on, go.
Guys, I think we should chop
The what?
Okay, you chop their head off and
the cannon.
you next.
Why?
Okay, chop
We
the
can
cannon
use
off.
it if we capture
Too late.
it.
You can't make decisions. No.
There's an invasion going on here, Cedric. It could be very useful to the garrison this train is heading to. Well, nearby.
Yeah, we can chop it off and bring it along with us.
Or we
bring
could
it
just
if it's
take the
broken.
train.
True.
Anyway, it's yours. If you want to chop the cannon off, you chop the cannon off.
No.
So what do you do to the cannon? Okay, you don't.
We're
chop
going to
it off.
stroke the cannon.
Okay, you stroke the cannon. What do you do next?
Next room.
Okay.
I'll use sense quickly.
Okay. Roll.
I feel it.
You feel no one alive in the next room.
oh, thank
Thumbs
God.
up.
It's going quick.
Go, next room.
A thin hallway leads past a single door, which leads into a room with a large lacquered desk, which has a computer terminal sitting on top of it. In one corner is a control panel. A gold sign above the door reads "Conductor's Office."
Before we go in, is it okay if I use athletics to try and get a little bit, jump a little bit and grab onto the car and maybe have a look to see how many are left?
I don't know what the fuck you just meant.
Jump up onto the from the outside, jump onto grab onto the roof of the car, lift myself up, just have a little look.
Oh, in the observation deck?
No, just on the roof of the car that we're about to go into. I was just going to try and jump up and just lift myself up just enough to see how many cars are left.
Oh, you think that there's not a gap enough for you to do that in between the cars.
Oh, okay. There isn't a gap.
There's not really much of a gap. It's sealed with a sort of a thing. Can't describe it, but it's sealed with like a fucking one of those. What do you call them? Like an accordion type material.
Yeah, I know what you mean, like an airplane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. To prevent people from dying. Anyway,
Then I don't do that.
You
okay,
could
so
still
what do you
look
do
up
in this?
from the
What do you do in
observation.
this room? There's a computer controlled panel and a door. Decision.
Oh, shoot, just pulled out
Let-
my...
Say the first
Let's
thing. that
go
comes to
to
your
the
mind.
control panel.
Okay, you go to the control panel. It appears to have controls that control the plane. The controls are locked on to a specific destination. It would require some deep knowledge of computing to stop it from moving to this location.
Okay.
Do you attempt to hack it?
Yeah, let's try and hack it.
Come on.
5 difficulty.
I don't think we should try this. I think we should go back to the previous room and search the Mandalorian bodies for data pads or pocket secretaries or passwords or something.
It's not that the computer is locked.
Yeah, it's just that it's really difficult.
Okay, and we should search ahead to see if they capture the conductor or the.
Yeah, let's do that rather than fuck
Okay.
around with this ourselves
So you
because
go
we're
in
not
the
that.
next. You go in the next room.
Yep.
Okay. This car has no windows, unlike the other ones on the train. It is plated all in white silver steel with a massive ion drive installed on the forward wall. The hum of the massive machine is so loud at first, it is all you can hear. Soon you cancel the noise out, though. You become accustomed to it. Sitting in front of the ion drive is a rally captain. Tied up in the corners of the room are several hostages. There appears to be a complicated apparatus plugged into the ion drive.
Stop right there.
I don't think there's...
I'm not moving.
I think we got through all
Okay,
the mana.
stay right there then.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you really are out of it, aren't you, Cedric?
Yeah, what?
There is one Mandalorian left, a rally captain.
Wait,
A rally officer.
are my eyes visible through the mask?
Yes.
I walk up to him and say, "Look into my eyes. Do you see any fear? Do you see any pity? Do you see any mercy? Your men are slaughtered. Step down."
Okay. This will be an impossible check, so you need to flip a destiny die to do it. Okay. 5 difficulty.
Let me just have a look. I generate automatic advantage on coercion. It's coercionized. Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely it's charm. You're charming him.
No, it's
Definitely
navigation.
He's charmed.
He's
by
charmed.
your threats of death. He's like, "You are a sexy lady. Let me take you in the back room and show you what I think about."
Do I
you
get,
slaughtering all my men."
Do I get boost as opposed do I get boost as a conversion of the setback he'd get because of my mask?
No, he would. Yeah.
Can I have him roll the check?
Yes. No, you do that. Yeah, give yourself boost. Give yourself a nice boost.
This isn't going to go well, lads, but if it does, it's going to be legendary. Nope.
Ooh, that was close.
He said.
That's close.
I generate automatic advantage, so it's just one threat.
Okay. He says, "It pains me to know my men are dead, but they knew the consequences of their actions."
Do you know what'll pain you more? And I pull out my lightsaber.
He pulls out his Z6 riot control baton. Have you guys seen Force Awakens?
Yes,
No.
traitor.
Traitor! The weapon that guy pulls out. Basically that, but less futuristic, because this is technically 4,000 years in the past. So he pulls it out, and he gets to fight with you. It's pretty great. Okay, let's do it.
Reset initiative.
Oh, I want to fight him
I
so
think it
bad.
should just be putty. I think everyone else should stay out and just watch. This is a duel.
I mean, I'd be down for that.
Yep. I'll allow you to do.
I'm at full health pretty much, so... Actually, that's not true. I'm not too far off.
I lied.
I start engaged with him though, right?
You do.
So I can use a maneuver to use a stim pack and be at full health.
Okay.
If you roll initiative higher than him.
Yeah. Oh, which that's not a good initiative. That wasn't in it. Reset.
Okay, what did you get?
3. Should I just roll it again?
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be better this time. No, it won't.
Also,
This is where you get the 0.
I didn't even get you correctly.
No,
Oh, I
forgot
forgot to
PC.
find PC.
We are fucking up so much!
Are we just out of it today?
Guys,
We all
I'm the
got
one that's
blood.
supposed to have taken the drug.
Okay, also we need epic battle music for this one. I vote for reverse situation.
Well, it's your battle, so I don't know what that is, but I'll find it. I personally only like playing Star Wars music, but... Oh, it's Naruto! Naruto!
Naruto! Oh, I forgot about aiming in all these battles earlier. I should totally be aiming. Although I'm not going to aim this fight. I need to conserve all the strain I have.
Oh, this is good. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to spend a maneuver to inject myself with a stim pack, healing 5 wounds, only 4 of which is effective healing. And then, I'm going to hit him with both lightsabers. Does he have defense?
He does 2 defense.
I'm going to hit him with my big lightsaber then, and use dual phase modification to ignore defense.
Okay.
I generate automatic advantage, so that's just 1 threat, and I deal 12 wounds.
Okay, you take strain. And he is going to parry,
Oh, okay.
deflecting 4 of the damage.
So he takes 8 wounds.
Yep.
How does he look?
So he looks fucked up. You cut off one of his hands.
Oh shit.
We'll say.
Crit injury.
Okay.
Oh, someone just commented. We got our first substantive comment of the Star Wars series. It seems Merkava has started his journey to the dark side. Says Wargaming.
God damn it.
Yes. We should really pamper that guy. Invite him on. We'll have a post show, and he can tell us what he thinks.
Yeah. If you made it this far in this episode, tell us what you think.
Yeah, definitely. Tell us what you think. Whenever I always ask them at the end for constructive criticism. You guys can give it to in the comments. I'll read it. Putty will tell me.
I will. I have 2 melee defense, and I still have sense activated, so upgrade the difficulty by 1.
You bitch.
Despair. Double triumph.
How dare you wish for double triumph?
And 2 setback.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Okay. I am gonna have him deal. I'm gonna have him disorient you, which will add setback to your next 3 turns or 2 turns. And he will deal 10 stun damage.
So is that strain?
Yeah.
Can I parry strain?
Yeah.
Does soak affect strain?
Yeah.
I'm gonna parry all of that off.
Okay.
That's spooky.
What's spooky?
No, 10 strain.
It would have incapacitated me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't think you have that high of a strain threshold.
No, I have quite a high strain threshold, but
I'm gonna use my maneuver to aim. Basically just juke him out a bit, and then hit him with my lightsaber.
Juke him!
Have I been rolling my lightsaber correctly? I haven't. Okay, I'm gonna start doing that this time. I always roll 2 because that's my charm, but my lightsaber is actually 3.
You can do it. You're the number one. You can do it. You're the number one. Time to do.
Can I do it? Can I do it?
Time to fight Naruto Shippuden.
I cannot do it!
You miss! What do you do with it?
I have 4 advantage. Oh no, it's only successful hits, so I have 3 advantage. With 4 uses of Sunder, I can destroy his shock baton. His thing baton.
Unfortunately for you, it has the cortosis quality.
So it can't be sundered. Okay, with Triumph, I can make him drop it. Yeah.
You could make it you could disarm him.
Drop it. Drop it, you yell. And he drops it.
Okay, so I'll have him drop it and it go across the room, and I'll use the 3 advantage to upgrade my melee defense by 1.
Okay. He drops it, and he then spends a maneuver picking it back up.
Is he still engaged with me if he picks it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot to add the extra boost from aiming, but I will. I gotta stop forgetting these boost die!
Yep. So where did you get the 2 boosts from, anyway?
That's from my curved hilt. Either my curved hilt or something else. And the other one is definitely from duelist training.
Despair.
9 damage.
I'm gonna parry it off.
Okay.
How much strain do you have left, Putty?
Enough!
That doesn't sound like a confident enough.
He drops his weapon again.
Okay, seeing my advantage, I press it further, I step closer, I aim, and I hit him.
And you miss!
Maybe.
If you miss this, I will
I have
cry.
3 boosts, though. No, I hit him with both weapons, dealing a total of 21 wounds.
How do you want to finish him?
I want the crit to the side, the +3 crit to the side. Gruesome injury is how I want to finish him.
I just
Actually,
realized.
I'd like to inflict a gruesome injury. Am I allowed to do this? Am I allowed to keep him alive? You said if we're aiming to keep him alive, we can, right? Or is that not possible?
No. If you deal it with wounds, you can't. You have to choose to use... You can choose to, but only if you're using strain.
Okay. In that case,
So,
I'm chopping off both legs and then slashing him.
okay. He's dead. There are many civilians tied up in the corners, and there appears to be some sort of apparatus tied into the Ion Tribe. What do you guys do?
I do a little applause for Shao's dueling skills.
Everyone else cheers.
Shao, like, sheaths her lightsabers and then is very clearly exhausted and falls to her knees.
Okay, what do you guys do?
Anyone else?
What do you guys
No,
do?
yeah,
What do you guys do?
Yeah,
What do you guys do?
Untie the
Swear to
civilians.
God. You know, nothing. Merkava's gonna go take a nap.
Okay, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna look at the apparatus.
No,
see
untie
if I
the
can-
civilians, get the captain!
Okay, you untie the civilians. The conductor says to you, I don't know what's attached to that machinery there, but I think it's liable to explode.
So,
We need to
stop.
get that thing off.
Oh, sorry.
We also need you to redirect the train to anywhere but where it's heading.
No, just stop the
can't-
train so we can evacuate.
Yeah.
Conductor, go now, quick.
Can I get on board? Can I like contact the 5th chapter from here with my comms?
Yeah?
How quickly can you get a tech down here?
Tech. We can get them down there. It'll take us about a half an hour.
Is there? Can I check the bomb to see if there's any sort of timer?
It goes off when it reaches its destination.
Okay, I say we've got half an hour. Send them down. Can you track our coordinates?
Yep. Okay, so half an hour passes as everyone is sitting around nervously waiting for the bomb to go off.
Oh, did the guy stop the train?
Yeah, the conductor stopped the train.
Stop the plane!
Eventually a tech arrives and he dismantles the bomb. I won't have him roll because he has infinite time to work on it since the train has stopped.
But what if he gets a despair?
No, shut the fuck up.
Oh no, we're all dead. We're all dead. This is where he gets a double triumph.
You wanted this.
I never asked for this.
Buddy wanted this.
Whew. He just strains, that's all.
He accidentally sticks his dick in it or something. I don't know.
Instructions unclear, dick stuck in bomb.
It's fun. So everyone
Chop it off.
everyone walks. So all the civilians start getting off the train, or I guess they can stay on the train since there's no longer a bomb on board. Do you guys use the train to get to the town?
Sure, yeah.
Assuming that the fucking thing's no longer going to
Can we
explode.
stay in the gold ticket
Actually,
suites?
the thing I'm going to do before is check the cannon to see if it's like it's
Oh
manually.
yeah, if it's not rigged to automatically start firing on civilians.
Yeah.
I'm just rolling off strain at the end of combat.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should roll to see if we can't get those critical injuries off.
You gotta wait a week.
Gotta wait a
Wait,
week.
no, but
I can
you
do
treat-
the wounds.
Yeah, no, but you can
can
treat. You can treat your other crit injury, your first one.
Did you
Yes.
you guys didn't try to treat the other one?
No, just the what?
No,
just,
we
just,
didn't.
just the brawn.
Okay. What was the other one?
The other one.
It ended at the end of the encounter. It was a 2 difficulty one.
Yeah, too difficulty.
Roll 2 difficulty.
Why don't we just wait until we get to a doctor?
Yeah, let's wait till we get to a doctor.
Alright, fine.
So you guys arrive. Someone cuts off. Someone deals a crit to Cedric while he's sitting there, and he's like, "Ah, why didn't I heal it?"
Could
No,
we do the wrap up next time? I really do have to go at 9. The wrap up of the quest.
Okay, it'll take like 5 minutes.
I've got to go at 9. It's 2 minutes.
Okay, I hope I don't forget it.
1 minute.
Okay, goodbye.
I'll remind you.
Sorry.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Could you at least award XP, Marshall? Wait, what?
What?
Could you at
Chris,
least
say
award
goodbye
XP?
to the viewers.
No, I'm not gonna award XP.
Goodbye, viewers.
Bye.